Hi. Hello. I just knocked my microphone down. Sorry about that. Literally, I hit the button to come into the correct room and it was like, oh wait, I need to relocate my mic just a little bit. It's kind of slightly in the wrong place. And there's this beautiful, amazing thing that I do all the time, which is knocking the mic out of the stand. Because it's not like actually a mic stand. I use what is supposed to be a phone holder stand, like the clippy ones that hold your phone. It's a gooseneck. That's how I hold my mic, because my mic is like small. And I actually hated all of the mic stands I've ever owned before because they were too big and too intrusive. So now we have this one, which is great, except for when it drops my mic on me when I'm trying to move it, which is actually my fault. I can't even be mad at it. It is my fault. If you smack something real hard, you can't expect it to work properly, but hi. I'm EG, I'm a freelance artist Fungi, I'm also an art educator. You're maybe a little quiet. Really? Am I quieter? Did I screw it up? Uh-oh. Oh no, did I hurt it? Maybe I hurt my mic by dropping it. Uh-oh. I'll boost me just a little. How's that? No, never mind, on the boost, hang on. Back to normal. Had my volume down. Bet. That is fine. Yes, I am Squiiji the long shroom. I'm the longest shroom in all the land, even. Hi, Jubby will join me at some point here, but I was like, hey Jubby, I'm gonna do my housekeeping without you first because when you're here when I start, I don't know what to do. My mind empties of all the things I'm supposed to do to say hi and take roll and tell you what's coming up and things like that. So we failed to do any of that last week, I think. I love my Jubby. My Jubby is very distracting though. Jubby is a good speaker, a good chatter. But that's the trouble, is that Jubby and I are both yappers, so I just forget to do things. But anyways, things that are coming up. Wahoo! Just because of housekeeping, I would like to say them once again.
Hey,
hi,
it's
Gary.
Selma in Gary's mouth, as that
Hi.
seems like the safest place at the momento.
What?
Is it safe to come out, or is the lambicism canine, but with sheep over with?
What? Oh, I feel like being in Gary's mouth is still not a safe place to be, but he doesn't have any teeth, so I guess you're probably fine. Why are you in his mouth? What do you mean lamb cannibalism? They're not also lambs, Selma, so if they're trying to eat you, I don't think it counts as cannibalism. It's just murder. I don't think it's that particular type of murder, but it is still murder nonetheless. Unfortunately, yeah, please don't beat up. Also, do not beat up Rex. Do not hurt my mods. What is up with the violence? I asked that
Film
today.
attack funny.
Gary, don't talk with your mouth full. It's not safe for you or Selma, probably. Please do not do violence against each other or my mods. Is the art fighting not enough for you? Is Artfight not enough legally permitted shroom state violence? I don't usually permit very much violence, but just this month we are permitting more violence than usual, and you guys, I think, are taking an inch and going a mile with it, and I need you to not do that. We need to not be scary, terrifying shroomates in the community. We need to be nice, friendly, kind-looking ones, right? We don't want to scare away new shroommates. Artfight is increasing the flames. No! Do not the mods, do not either shroommates, do not lambs, do not anyone. None. Zero. Bad. Don't do any of that. I beg you. Please. Yeah, the mods are not edible, and they will report back to me if you try and eat them. It will not go well for you. It will not probably go especially well for them either, but it'll especially not go well for you, okay? Kind looking does not mean kind. Well, we can have more depth than just being kind. We just need to look kind, but we can be friendly and lovely and silly and goofy. We just need to look kind. If we look too silly, people may not take us seriously. That's what I mean by that. We should both look kind and be kind, but we don't have to look all the things that we are, you know? You know what I mean? But I hungry. Hey, can I offer you fish cracker? Maybe. Will you take an offering of a fish cracker? Will you take an offering of maybe like a shrimp chip? Maybe even, I have I've got like movie theater style popcorn right now. Will you take that? Maybe? Are the shroommates not eating well? Did Nilo eat all of not just my cottage cheese out of the fridge, but also maybe other things, and now you guys are starving? Is that what's happening? Do I need to go grocery shopping again for the entire shroom state? Do I need to get an airdrop delivery of snacks in for all of you? We had a community fridge? We did, but nobody was writing their names on things because everything was fair game, and I think they ate everything. I think everything might be gone. I haven't checked recently, but I did stock it full enough that it shouldn't be empty already. Come on. Yeah, we need our next airdrop of fish crackers to the Shroom State Island. Can I get chicken tenders? Okay, shroommates. Put down what you want on the list before I leave to go grocery shopping after stream today. Which is a joke because I'm gonna go grocery shopping and never come back. And by never come back, I mean I won't come back for 3 to 5 to maybe even 7-ish or more days, potentially. Actually, more than that even. I'm going on vacation next week. I won't be home. I board an airplane tomorrow. And I'm sad because it's during somebody's it's during somebody's re-debut, and I'm so sad. I'm literally going to be probably going through TSA while their outfit debut is happening. If you guys know Greebach, they are another YouTube video making VTuber. They're just somebody who I've known for, man, actually most of the time I've been VTubing. He's re-debuting, and he's doing it while I'm leaving, so I'm gonna be in the airport on my phone trying to watch the stream. But yeah. But yes, I'm going to go get the milk, and I promise I'll come back. Smiles at you in a not at all haunting way because I have fire raging behind me. Hi. Jubby and I do need to grocery shop though. But, yeah, I'm going on vacation next week. However, while I'm gone, I have queued up a couple interesting things for you to see.
Hey, it's Gary, and I'm in
Hi.
the fridge. There's only a moldy
Hello.
tomato, a couple leaves, and the rest of the space is filled with concrete ... We might need a new fridge. My conch spoon can't break into the concrete.
Gary, you filled our fridge with concrete? What were you trying to do? Make it a better, more reinforced nuclear disaster bunker? What were you doing? Concrete doesn't need to be refrigerated, sir. It's fine at room temp. Although I guess if you do put it in a fridge, maybe it will delay the, what do you call it? Like the setting time? Because like with resin, if you keep resin cold, it will set slower and then is less prone to thermal runaway and warping. But I actually don't know if concrete setting is a thermodynamic process. It might be, it's definitely chemical. Well, is it chemical or is it evaporation? I don't know about concrete to figure out what you were doing here, but Gary, you're not doing the right things. I don't have the money to replace your fridge right now, so we'll have to make do without for the time being, potentially. If you go for milk, can you grab almond too? I'm only grabbing almond. I have lactose and I have toddler ants. Amber is not one of my toddler ants. Amber is an entirely fully grown adult ant, but I do not drink the normal milk. No. Oh, I hear Jubby. Yay, toddler ants, lactose and toddler ants. don't drink the milk. I don't know if I'm actually lactose intolerant. I'm just very lactose sensitive. I've never had it officially diagnosed, but if I keep it out of my diet, I tend to do much better. So, yeah. I also have toes. That's true. Amber's the opposite of me. Not a toddler ant and does not lack toes. I do actually lack toes. I have no toes. And Summer EG, this is called a segue, also does not have toes. Do you know how hard it is to find footwear that feels like it makes sense to wear on the beach where the toesy woesies are not out on full display? Not easy. Not easy, because everybody wears sandals, everybody wears flip-flops. No, I'm not 3D modeling feet. Are you crazy? I don't even have feet. It's not happening. So I found some sort of like sporty shoes for Summer EG. And if you would like to see the sporty shoes of Summer EG, first of all, it's on the Patreon already. You can literally see the entirety of Summer EG already ahead of the July 22nd debut for it. But, before that, I have a little promo coming out for it next week. Oh, and you've covered my head. I have a promo coming out for it next week, and I think you can see my shoes in it. I think that's the only thing you can see all that clearly in it. Technically, it's got the whole design in it, more or less, just from the back. I got my Blender skills back out, and that preview is also already up on Patreon if you want to see it also. And Billy has also already seen it and got to help me troubleshoot it for hours across 2 days. I don't animate in Blender very often, so I was like, Billy, help me! Help me! I only model in texture and do the rigging process. I don't know what I'm doing. Graph editor something something, compositor something something. Yeah. But it's cool, it's fun, you'll see it next week. Yay! Wahoo! Yippee! Yeah, so that's happening next week. Other things before I start today, I wanted to just look at all the stuff that people have drawn for me for Artfight already. Yay! Emotes! Woo! Wahoo! I'm glad you guys are excited. I'm excited too. I feel like I still don't actually know how to properly promote something like this, so like, I'm making posts about it, I'm like drip feeding information about it, I'm posting when it's occurring. Am I doing this right? I don't know. I will never know. Marketing is the worst part of trying to be a VTuber and also trying to be an artist. Yay! Wahoo! Yeah! We're supposed to be putting our attacks in the Discord channel for Artfight because I didn't do that. You can do that if you want, Billy. You can put them there if you want them to be in the final VR Chat Gallery show. I want to look at the attacks that were made against me, and then I'm going to show you guys some of the attacks I made over the course of the week. Also, I can make one of these drawings in like 45 minutes if I'm not yapping. So theoretically, it shouldn't have taken me that long when I was doing it on stream, but I guess talking really is a significant debuff for me, what I'm trying to draw. But yeah, people have drawn so many cool little EGs. The point of me doing this whole thing was not for people to draw me. I want you to draw each other. That's what I want you all to do. Please, I'm begging you. But if you want to draw me, I won't stop you. The better time to draw EG is for EG Christmas, is for Shroom State Christmas, aka birthday. But I've gotten a lot of really cool attacks. They're really cute. So I want to show you them and say thank yous. And we're gonna draw 3 that I think are revenges today, potentially. We'll pick some out today to do. We'll see. But yes, battle each other. Fight each other, please. The joy of Artfight is fighting people so that way OCs that otherwise may not receive fan art are going to get fan art. That's kind of the point of it for me, at least, is that like nothing makes me happier than drawing a character that no one else has ever drawn before other than the creator, because now they have like actual official fan art of it, and they have more art of it too, you know? Yeah, not an art fight, but I might draw some of y'all for fun. Yeah, you can still absolutely do that. Go for it, Apple. Also, Amia, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Not doing you this year. I have 11 other months I can draw fan art for you to use on videos. That's true and fair, Nano. Nano, I was gonna revenge you, but we're on the same team also. You were the person that I was supposed to attack last year that I ran out of time for, so I may have to do just one friendly fire of Nano to set the score straight. But yeah, let's see. Let me teleport us into the room so we can look. Yes. Yeah, wait, for those unaware, observe the Discord chatting one, Artfight. I will observe it. What is unaware? What am I unaware of? Am I unaware of it? What are we talking about? Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, Amber's just pointing you guys in the direction of what we're talking about. If you would also like to be pointed in the direction of participating in Artfight with us, you can go here. Bam. Oh, bam, bow. Extra credit. Bam. There we go. Yeah! Because I didn't really explain. What we're doing for Artfight as a community this year, as we did last year, was, and is, drawing each other. We're Artfighting each other. We're posting them in the extra credit channel, so that way I can see them all. And then, at some point throughout the year, after I have my shows change over, the VR Chat art gallery that I host will have a show of all of the work people made for each other for Artfight this year. We started this tradition last year, and I'm loving it, and I'm looking forward to continuing it this year. Wahoo! So yeah, let me teleport into a room where we can look at the Artfight. Yes. So you can see little things people drew for me, and we can pick out some people to attack, and we can look at the attacks I have already made, because I am already tied with the maximum number of attacks I made in previous years. My attack wasn't for EG, is that okay? Yeah, no, that's absolutely okay. You can attack me, you can attack my characters, you can attack any Shrewmate's characters. I would actually, as I said before, kind of prefer you attack each other over me. I feel bad because I don't get to do as many revenges as I would like. This year I'm doing a lot better, but like, attack each other! That's the whole point! You can draw me any time of the year you want. I'm honored if you want to draw me ever. But attack each other, please. I'm still gonna be grateful for any and all art I receive, but my intent with this is that you guys have your OCs drawn by each other. And by me, maybe also. Smiles. Bought the EG keychain for more violence. What is up with the violence? I mean, if that's how you need to take the violence out, get the violence out of your system, go ahead, buy an EG keychain. Jostle me. Don't take it out on other people. Take it out just on me. I can take it. EG keychain can take it. I promise. I made the candy bracelet. Oh wait, that's you! Oh my gosh, that was so neat. Hang on. Let me go so we can go look at things. Hang on. Hold on. Here. There we go. Okay. So, oh, this doesn't look very nice, but wow, what can you do? This is just my whole monitor because I don't have a better way to capture the internet right now. Look at all the attacks I've done. I didn't attack, if you guys remember, Nebula Cone, whose design we critiqued. Oh, I think back in the winter, I did an attack on Nebula Cone's character that we drew at that time because I thought they're so cool. The colors were so awesome, and I had so much fun drawing them. I did an attack of Darla because Darla is another VTuber whose design I thought was very cute and was just on my list. I've been doing a mix of revenges and also just bookmarks too. So Morena was somebody who had drawn something for me, so this was a revenge. Look at this cute little fella with very interesting eyes. I hadn't ever done a like white eyelash before in this style, so little bit of a challenge to figure out. This was for Interstellar Eyes, which I see you over there, Pippa spotted. I have to say this just as like a general statement, and it may be part Interstellar Eyes, part Nebula Cone, part Mad Buns. I am having so much fun drawing the non-human OCs people have. Is this my turns into an anthro artist arc? Maybe. Because the things that are making it fun are the fact that a lot of these designs have like really specific facial features. Like the eye shape is super specific, the iris shape ends up being super specific, the eyebrows are super specific, the mouth is super specific, everything is super duper exaggerated too, which is great. I've been loving it. The color design ends up being more creative and inventive sometimes too. I've been loving it. It's been so fun. I feel like when I'm drawing humans, it ends up being a couple of the same traits sort of repeating over and over again, which is fine. There's nothing bad with that, but like, look at these giant eyebrows! Big like butterfly or like heart-shaped eyelashes too is so fun. Also, not having to be stuck to doing flesh tones is kind of nice. I've been enjoying it. Noah Khan and EG turning into furries exactly a week apart. Did he also turn into a furry? I did not hear about this. You did not tell me about this. Intriguing. Good for him. I'm not a furry personally. I'm not a furry, but honestly, furries are kind of fun to draw. You know? It's just not something I resonate with on an identity level, but I like drawing them. Those can be separate things. Those don't have to necessarily be the same thing, you know? Yeah. But that's what I love about Anthro/non-human. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. This was a revenge for Taz because Taz drew me an entire Minecraft skin, which looking at that compared to the Minecraft skin I made myself, I was like crazy to see an expert at work. There's so many like very clever and smart things that Taz did on the skin that I hadn't thought of when I was working on mine, because Taz does this for a living, I believe. It was so impressive, so I was like, I need to draw you back, and I was drawing this one anyway. And then this was the first one I did after last stream, which was for, Dear Gardenia, who is just an artist that I enjoy following on the Twitter. And I really like how this one turned out. I thought the eyes were really cute. Super cute, I like how you did the glasses over the eyes. Thanks! Taz does wear, like, very pink glasses, so I was having fun with putting those over top. It added, like, a nice rosy tint to everything, you know? The eye shines are cool. I know, I really like how I did them here. I try and make the eyes referential to the reference art that I see, so the highlights end up sort of shaped in some way, influenced by whatever the ref art was. And this one had this like really nice like geometric thing happening in it, and I had fun with it. I thought it was cool. Yeah, those are kind of highlights, yeah. Gardenia mentioned I love the designs. Me too. I was like, I would love to draw something for them, and they liked it too, and I was so happy, so. Yay! That was my work over the last week. I drew one every single day. This is probably the most drawing for fun I've done in months, which is crazy. And then these are the 3 that I did last stream. I did one for Opolopo, I did one for Star Heron, and I did one for Mad Buns. So today we'll pick out some other ones. Let's look at my defenses real quick though, because I got a bunch. I got a bunch of them. I've seen some of these that were on Twitter, so I got to repost them, which I was real happy about. Oh wait, let me make my hand work. Hello. Hand, why you no work? Oh, you're gonna have to see it for a second. Whoops. There we go. Hand now work. I saw some of these on Twitter and I reposted them. If you put yours on Twitter, I can take a look at them also, but look how cute! This one's from Kai Arts, it's Panda EG. Salma made a little spinning coin of Gary and I. Look how cool this is. Look at us, we spin! There we go, hang on. Marina, who I revenged against, drew me in some absolutely stellar fashion. I feel like this top is also kind of mushroom-y. It reminds me of Chicken of the Woods a little bit in its shape. I thought this was so slay. E.G. with a ponytail, too, is also a concept I hadn't considered, but I could just have, like, entirely separate mushrooms attached to the sides of my head as, like, pigtails or ponytails someday, some way, somehow. You know? But yeah, Fashion Shroom was cool. I was excited to see that. Here's an EG from Cozy Emio, who had to try several times to upload the attack, and I feel so bad. It was really not, the first couple days, the site was really not having it, but now it's mostly stabilized. But look at me! I love how they did my blush! Isn't it so cute? Here's a Gary drawing from Sanazum. I thought you drew Gary on a paper towel at first from a distance, but look at this cute little traditional art of Detective Gary. He's solving the mystery. Oh, he's so smart, my son. He's so cute and so smart. My son. I love him. Oh, Procat, this I thought was really cute too. Procat drew me looking at Gary in a little like vivarium. Look at him. I'm keeping him safe. That's his bedroom. He's sleeping in his little bowl.
It me, Gary.
It you. Yeah, it you. It you. Gary's little towel pattern sounds cool. Man, if only I could make an embossment stamp of him, we could do it. It was fun doing watercolor. It turned out really cute. But look how cute my little guy in there. I love this. You guys are so clever with your concepts. I've never thought to draw myself with him that way, and it turned out so cute. Here's the skin that Taz made me, which is crazy. Do you see the way Taz didn't complete the corners here so it rounds the side of my head out? So freaking smart. So smart! What the heck? Also, I think there's like some subtle asymmetry in the way that the legs are drawn, which is nice. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so nice and earth-toned, right? Really good MCEG. I know! And the way that they did, like, the top of my hair, too, I think reads a lot better from the front. The way I did it was really blocky and, like, went straight up over the top. Tearing it a little bit in the front, I think, makes a lot more sense. It's so cute. What the heck? I wonder if they used to pose it? I was also curious what they used to pose it. because I've seen, like, Taz takes commissions for these all the time, and I love snooping on them. Taz also just makes some for some VTubers from time to time, and I've always wondered, like, what software this is posed in. Is it, like, Blockbench or something? I don't know. I'm not sure, because, like, Taz posts the, time lapses of making them, but I don't know if I've seen, like, the posing as a part of a time lapse, though, you know? Here's an art fun made, Gary. What do you mean, no concrete? He's so sad, he cry. What do you mean, no concrete? My poor little Gary. Also, I love that you use your signature as, like, an overlay, as a watermark. That's smart. That's pretty smart. Oh, I have a new tech for signatures and art, and I have to figure out how to apply it the way I want to apply it. But using my signature as the highlight in the hair, I feel like would be really cool, you know? Here's the next one. This is from Rex Mel. Gary has a mysterious note of trauma. Coat, cat, clue, croak. He's trying to figure out what the four-letter word that starts with the C is that we pretend not to know.
Ahem, whimper, ahem, parent ... concrete. Please.
Gary, I love that you read the ... You can't leave anything implied. You can't just pause. You have to go, whimper, ahem, parent ... Don't worry, no need to be upset, although you do have a mysterious note of trauma, so maybe there is a good reason to be upset. Me, look at him. I love getting traditional art for Artfight. I saw some crazy things. I saw some crazy stuff where people were like, do not attack me if you're using traditional art or whatever. Literally, shut up. They're making you a gift. Come on, don't be lame. What do you mean no traditional art? Don't be lame. It's cute, and it's fun, and it's cool. And I imagine it's probably more unique because there's not as many people making traditional art for Artfight anymore, I don't think. I think it's mostly digital art these days. And I particularly love all the, like, not-so-traditional types of attacks people make for Artfight 2. This I thought was really clever. Wait, we have to look at the thumbnail for a second. Your own little box. So if you look here, it's kind of hard to see, but it says Sea Cafe Edition 2026 for Squiiji. It's like a little box. And when we open the box, it's like a mystery box, we get a keychain of me and my Gary. And then there's like little macaroons around me. Look, we've got a seashell theme up here. I'm sitting in a cute little basket. Gary is down here also dangling off the bottom. I hope your blind box was to your liking and you can enjoy your keychain. Isn't that such a cute idea for attacks? Making it like it's all like one big blind box and these are all the individual little design ideas in it. I thought this was super clever. It's so cute. I still sketch in traditional because I like the grip it gives me. I like doing that too sometimes. When I'm planning like big pieces, I always draw them traditionally first. Cute? I know! It's so cute! Thank you, Starlight! This is so clever! What the heck? This was Mad Bun's Revenge Against Me. I love how cartoony this is. Look at my big old eyes. Gary, stop! No! I can't yell as loud as I'm definitely yelling here. You gotta believe me that I'd be yelling real loud. This is Panda EG. Chasing Gary as he's going la 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 la. I'm going to the buffet, parent, and you can't stop me. Thank you, Mad Buns. This is so cute. I love this. I'm such a cartoony guy that this style works so well for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Gary, we have concrete in the fridge. Yeah, Gary, you did just tell me you have concrete in the fridge. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, hype train for 50 bits. Thanks. The hype train is not working anymore. It's only supposed to go into a hype train if I get 2 or more subs, and I don't know why it went for 50 bits.
La 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 la. I'm going to the buffet, and you can't stop me, parent.
Yeah, you know what? My Gary impression was actually pretty good. That's exactly what I said, and it sounded a lot like you, Gary. I'm getting pretty good at impersonating you. Almost maybe because I have to hear your voice constantly in my ear, you know? The line blur simulating animation is pretty. The line blur? The line blur? What do you mean? Oh, do you mean that there's like kind of like fuzzy and there's a little bit of texture over it? I do really like the texture. There's like almost like a halftone or like a paper-y kind of texture in here. It's neat. Yeah. Posted a guide on how to make good pictures of traditional art for Artfight today. Thank you for your services, Nano. I appreciate it. And I'm sure many others will too. I feel like the ability to photograph traditional art to post online is becoming sort of a lost skill in a lot of places. When I was younger, especially using Instagram. People were really good at it. But I feel like a lot of the time now when I see traditional art posted places, it is like not color corrected, not white balanced. It needs a little bit of help maybe, you know? So thank you for helping everybody out with that. That's a good move. This is from Freeform. Look at me! I'm sitting on my terrible, horrible broken ladder because I can't climb any higher than that. I love the way Freeform draws me. I feel like I look so squishy. Just like everywhere. Like my face feels squishy, my shoes feel squishy, my pants feel squishy. Squishy. Really cute. Clever to have EG on a broken ladder. Right. My good big old gloopy hair too. I thought this was very cute. Also, everyone draws my eyes so accurately. I'm always impressed. You guys are very attentive to the detail of like red upper half, blue iris, like yellowish brown for the lower half. I'm always very impressed by that attention to detail. When I commission artwork, people don't pay that close of attention to the details like that, which is kind of crazy. This is so gloopiest Squiiji, I know. Oh, yeah, Novelty, this was yours. Novelty made a little, like, bracelet design for Mayumi, one of my OCs. Isn't this so cool? I love these types of attacks. I think I got one a long time ago it might have actually been for Mayumi also. That was like a bracelet or something similar. I think these are so clever and so cute. We've got her name. We've got one little purple bead because she has little raspberries in her hair. Her color palette is primary colors. And then they added the cloud beads because she has the ability to fly, or like her head's in the clouds. Isn't that cute? A little bit of symbolism. Oh ho 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 on my bracelet. But I thought this was very sweet. Thank you for making a cool little bracelet for her. I love seeing the art I've gotten of some of my OCs here also. I don't have many. I only have a couple and I don't draw them very often, but it's fun seeing art of them also. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for submitting it. Thank you for making it for me. I appreciate it. Here's one from Randan. I got my cool superhero pose. Look at me, I'm crushing the concrete. And look at Gary. He's like concrete bending. He's going whoosh. And he's levitating it. I love the perspective on him. But I think the explanation here was that, yeah, we're going on a D&D style adventure. We're gathering inks and supplies from a dangerous place. So I'm at the ready with my Splatoon weapon of my little, oh no, what is the word? Not Squeiji. No. Hang on. Brayer. I don't know why I forgot that word for some reason. I got my brayer, I got my Squeiji. I'm at the ready to harvest my inks, and I'm crushing the concrete environment. I'm going scavenging in the concrete jungle, known as the city. And by scavenging, I mean I'm going to maybe the Dick Blick or the Michaels. Slowly turning into a showcase? Kind of. I just wanted to look at the cool stuff I got on here, because not all of this is stuff that was submitted in our Discord server either, so it may not be in the gallery, but I still want to make sure I say thank you to everybody, you know? For all the cool art they made me. I want to make sure that people truly understand the depths of my appreciation. And also, I feel like it's just kind of a nice thing to show everybody, you know? Right? And like some of these things were posted on Twitter and I was like tagged in them so I could retweet them, but like I don't have another way of showing you guys this otherwise, and I don't want to repost it myself. Yeah, no. Hi, Procat! We looked at your drawing for me. Thank you for making it. Here's a little EG, a mischievous EG, in front of the mystery sign, a little chibi. I've got my little paintbrush. What are they painting? We don't know. But this was from Feeble Fable.
There's a concrete jungle. This is Gary, and can we please go there on our holiday? Please, please, please.
Isn't Concrete Jungle what they call New York City? Or like, there's a couple other places they call that, where it's like big cities that are made out of buildings that are very similar to each other, potentially, you know? Yeah. Gary, we just gotta make you a city slicker. I'm a little bit of a country kid, but we can make you into a city slicker. Although you would be causing maybe terror upon them. In New York, concrete jungle, something we're made of. There's nothing you can't do. Making bacon pancakes. That's not part of the song, but that's part of the song in my heart. Is that Alicia Keys? I think it might be. But thank you for drawing a cute little tiny EG. I appreciate it. With my big, beautiful brown eyes. And the last one was Star Heron had revenged me. I thought this was so sick. I don't think she's ever looked this cool, ever. She's so cool. You drew Elise so neat. The painterly style is so fun. Elm, her bear, is in the background here as a shadow. She's so cool. Oh my god. It's so painterly. It's so purple. And I don't blame you for cropping her here to not have to draw her clothing. But yeah, the background with the pink and the blue and the purple. She's got bisexual lighting. Hell yes. Hell yes. It's so cool. Thank you. Thank you, Star Heron. It's so cool. But now we get to figure out who the heck to revenge, because this is always the process that I I always worry about how I want to do. Last stream I was revenging people who drew me last year, but I feel like this year it makes sense to revenge people who have drawn me this year, you know? So like, we can go through and see if we find anything that particularly like calls to us today. Let's see. We can snoop on some of Kai's. Fellas for a second. Gotta close your eyes and scroll. That's maybe a good idea, because like, I don't know how to make it fair otherwise, you know? I love that this fella has just their actual real life cats in here also. That's great. Get some fan art of your real actual cats. That's a good strategy though. Let me go to... No, not here. Hang on. Let me go here. And I will. I'm gonna close my eyes and just kind of like go like this with the scroll wheel, and I'm gonna use my hand that has my pen to select something, and we'll go with whatever that is and see if that ends up being fair. Okay, ready? Ready? Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go close my eyes. I gotta like make sure that I'm like over the whole screen. I think I already touched it. Oh, okay, I didn't select anyone. Hang on, hang on. We got this, we got this. Oh, okay, that didn't work. This is not working as a technique. Hang on, let's keep trying. Is there any way to make this work better as a technique? Other than if I just go like this and just like, I guess click. I accidentally highlighted something. Oh, I'm not even on the same screen anymore. Zoom out and try. Oh, wait, okay, hang on, wait. Can I frame them? Kind of, they're like kind of too far apart. Squint instead of closing your eyes. I don't think that's gonna work either, because then I can still kind of tell what they are. You know what I mean? Although if I make them small, maybe not. Maybe a number generator would be more effective. That's fair, and this is only like one page of attacks also. You know what? We'll do a number generator, and we'll just go with whatever number it is, like, in this direction. So, I think I've received, what, 93 attacks total across forever? Let's get a random number between 1 and 93. Because I don't mind if I'm attacking people from previous years also. Not just this year. 93 not from this year. 93 across the 4 years I've been doing this. Not all this year. I think I've gotten, what, 12... What, 15, 16 attacks this year? Which is also still a lot. That's still a lot. 143. Okay, 31 is the random number that it gave me. So what is this? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So the first one at the top of this new page is what we're going with. Oh, Pastella! Okay, we can attack Pastella. We'll attack Pastella. Pastella's another VTuber who... Is Pastella on my team? Oh, Pastella's not on my team. Okay, this works. We'll attack Pastella! Pastella's very cute. Pastella plays games using a drawing tablet, which I think is very impressive. Pastella's a cute little roach! I have to find some way to put the antennas in. Character looks adorable, right? Look at her, she's got a little roach. Oh my gosh, wait, she had merch that released recently too. That was really funny. It was a shrimp keychain that you hang in your bathroom that said something about peeing, and I was like, what? Very silly. But yeah, so let me do that. Let me grab my Jubby, because now is in fact a time when Jubby coming in would make sense. Also, I have notifications. What's going on? Ah, people are following me. Hi. Oh, Star Heron has pinged me. I'm glad you like it. Color palette inspired me to try out a few new techniques. It was so cool. Thank you, Star Heron. And what was the other one? There was a 3 for a second. Hang on. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. Come back here. Let me get my Jubby. Let me call my Jubby. I don't know if my Jubby is even prepared for me to call them, but I will call them anyway and see. My Jubby. Ring, 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 ring. Jubby phone. Oh, spoiler! I forgot you could see that. Hey, that's fine. That's a secret. Little secret between you and me. One little spoiler. one little spoiler. Jubby wanting me to 3D print tanks. Hi!
Yo! Hey, you called me. I'm still at the job site right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm still...
What are you doing?
I
Are you
have
busy?
to load the rest of these beams up. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, this guy, the manager here on there's an OSHA guy here who's been giving me a lot of hassle. I just have to load up the rest of these 2x4s. And once those are loaded up, I can, whoa, wait. Are you serious? The foreman's saying that I can use his truck.
Oh, that's
he says
nice.
He's got
that's
a gaming laptop. It's got air conditioning and a gaming laptop.
Hang on, I gotta switch rooms here. There we go.
Oh my god.
Not everyone
really
saying, not you guys saying
now.
our Jubby. No, not our Jubby, my Jubby. I am not sharing. I don't know who you think you are. That is my Jubby.
I think I'm the collective.
No.
I'm the Jubby in the back of everyone's mind.
No. No. I am not sharing. You can't make me.
I'm opening up his laptop. The background of the foreman's laptop is a babe. This is crazy.
Is the shroom state not communal? Absolutely not. Not at all. Not you moving them closer. My Jubby stays right here with me. I keep my Jubby safe.
Well,
This is an autocracy. Yeah. You don't get to share my partner. That's not how this works. What the heck kind of organization do you think I run?
the AC is really powerful in this guy's truck. It's really powerful. It's really great because I was having a bunch of headaches from being in the sun for so long.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm glad you're out of the sun now. I'm glad that he's letting you join me for a stream. That's totally a normal thing to do.
Is this a where I play games or no?
Sure,
play games?
you can play games. I updated the background for if you wanted to play games. You are permitted to do so. You don't have to. You can hang out and talk with me. You can play a game with me. Or not with me. I can't play the game.
He's got a gaming laptop here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm looking through his... Oh my god, this Steam library is insane.
Oh, okay,
He said I'm allowed to play whatever.
Okay.
So let me just look what he's got. And awesome. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna boot this one up real quick.
Go ahead, boot it up. Jubby, when you first joined, I didn't realize I had our Discord conversation open because I forgot that I'm sharing my whole screen, and I spoiled my my outfit accidentally, kind of, for like a split second. Whoops!
That can happen.
Yeah, that's a secret. That's a treat for the Friday shrooms who showed up to class today. You know. Oh, Apple! Thank you for gifting a sub. That was very kind of you. Thank you. Can we rotate for Apple, pretty please? Say thank you. If you got gifted a sub, please make sure you also say thank you. Also, too, maybe, please. Would you be so kind? Oh, Jubby, you can't be named that.
What?
Hang on.
Well, they can't see it yet, because I forgot that was the name. I don't know how to change it.
That's fine. It's fine. Hang on.
I can't change it. Wait. Let me go to options.
I cannot believe you.
I seriously can't.
You have something else.
Oh wait, no, I got it.
Hang on, let me change rooms and make it so they can see it.
Wait. No, don't do it yet.
Nope,
I can
nope.
change it. No, don't go live. Don't do it. I'm gonna fix it because my actual real name is in there.
Well, it's gone now.
Okay, well. All right.
Oh wait, the shroommates are in this room, which doesn't make sense. Everything's gonna be broken here for 1 second. I transitioned to this room, I guess, before Jubby was ready.
Slump.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
there you go. Am I good? Can I turn it on now?
Yeah, you're good.
I can't believe you.
I can't believe it, guys. Look what he's got on his gaming. Well, this isn't even my account. This is the foreman's.
Here, let me set myself up so that I look proper for this room. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Slumped. It's slumped. That is just Jubby's first name. Jubby does have a full name that goes with that, but I also cannot tell you what that is. I am not allowed to speak those words.
Here's the question. I thought I
there's no
downloaded this
P?
'cause I thought you were.
Hmm?
I downloaded this because I thought you were gonna be playing. I thought you were gonna be doing your, you know. When does this new model debut?
Oh, new model doesn't debut until the Wednesday after we get back. I think that's the 22nd.
Dang.
We did request
Alright,
Insane
well,
Aquarium though for today. I did request it. I was sad when you weren't actually going to play Insane Aquarium, so I am perfectly happy with this.
We're playing some Insane Aquarium here, guys, on the Foreman's laptop,
Mm-hmm.
and it also a little if some people are familiar with this, I've also downloaded some other games on his account.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
But they're all aqua themed, so we have
Oh,
an Insane
okay.
Aquarium.
We're getting everybody ready for the EG outfit debut, even if it's not happening
So-
yet.
This is Insane Aquarium #1, but there's another game that you guys might also be familiar with, what's known as the Dark Tide.
Oh, was that what you guys were requesting before, I think?
Yeah, so I installed Warhammer Dark Tide and I got rid of the original Warhammer game because, to be honest with you, it was good. And I'll say that it was good, and it's a good way to kill a week, but I don't know if I'll be playing it for much longer than that week.
This is fair.
Guys, I don't know if you can see this, but this tank is going insane right now.
Tank, as in you played War Thunder last week. It's all about tanks. Is that all you do? Jubby only plays tank games? Fish
Like
tank,
games.
fish tank,
Uh,
war tank.
You know what show I just can't stand?
What? Oh,
You know what show I just can't stand? It's that show Fish Tank.
fish tank? What is that?
Or sorry, Shark Tank. Shark Tank.
Oh.
The show where everyone goes on and they're all like, wait guys, I have an invention. We got Stinky the snail, guys. We got Stinky in the tank.
I know we were really worried, but we do have Stinky in here to keep our algae problems under control. See, I thought for a second you were
Stinky.
talking about the Sam Hyde thing. What is that called?
That's called Fish Tank, but I thought
Oh,
I
okay.
was mixing that up with Shark
Ink for
Tank.
the ink guard, con for the crate
Joey
throne.
Shark Tank is a proposal show for inventions.
Yes.
Yeah,
is
it's a
what it
Yeah,
is.
you propose new inventions. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
'Cause I have a couple inventions that I think could be very beneficial to society.
Jubby, what are your inventions?
Let me get my notebook.
Okay.
That I write down recently. Oh, we got 1 sec. We've got a danger. We've got to make sure they have enough food in here before
I
this
see.
alien comes in.
Whoa.
Yeah, I killed him.
I feel like
Is
that's
that
kind of loud. Yeah, that was kind of loud.
Give me a second. Here.
I
have
fixed
the
it. I
sound
fixed it on
effects
my
here.
end, but
All right.
oh, my
All right,
face is
new
lagging.
invention.
New invention?
Well, I've thought about this. I've thought about this before, which is what if a lot of people like phones. A lot of people like their cell phones.
Yeah.
It's become so common that people like their phones that people have like some have multiple phones. Some people have a whole bunch of stuff. But the thing that I've never liked about phones is you call somebody and the whole time I'm picturing how are they reacting to the things that I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I thought, what if we create a way for you to see what the person looks like while you're on the phone call, right?
Okay.
You can actually like see their face as you're on the phone with them. Wouldn't that be insane?
that would be insane. That's almost like
People would
VTubing,
love-
but like on your phone, right?
Exactly. It would be like VTubers, and they could have little avatars,
Yeah.
and you could call them, and then based on their mood, you could see if they're crying or frowning or happy at the news you just gave them. Hope we're getting a battle tip. We have battle boys coming in. Another idea. I thought about this.
Yeah.
Just killed that alien immediately.
Yes, you did. You put that guy down.
New idea that I'm thinking about. Let's just get some more fish in here.
Yeah.
Because I'm being a little facetious. I know about FaceTime. I know about the existence of this
They were like,
concept.
does
but
Jubby
here's
know what
something.
FaceTime is? I was like, I think that's the point.
Here's the thing. I know about what FaceTime is. I know what this is. However, sometimes you want to know their reaction, but you don't want to. But maybe you didn't do your hair that day. Maybe your hair is a little greasy, and you're not really feeling like up to being perceived.
Yeah.
So I wish there was a way that you could maybe spam like they already have all those emojis. So what if it was like while you're mid call you could spam like a smiley face, or you could have like a soundboard.
Oh, so it just like appears. Soundboard. You're just kind of reinventing Discord, but for on phones, huh?
Kind of, where it's like if someone wanted to say like, oh, I'm really can't wait to party tonight, and you're like, I want to party tonight, and then you could hit a button on your phone that goes awooga,
Awooga.
awooga.
Hit the button, it's just like the unts, 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 unts.
Yeah, we got Nico the Oyster, by the way. I don't want that to be underplayed.
I still think the best guy right now is your snail. Does the snail have lipstick on?
Stinky the Snail has a little bit of contrast by his. No, that's his open mouth.
Yeah, oh, okay.
That's it. He eats the coin.
He's not very big, and the aspect ratio of this game is not fitting the overlay I made.
Small. It's very tiny. It's 4x3.
Oh, I see that.
literally-
Yeah. Standard
very
definition.
It's very small. Let's get some more fish in here.
You can use VTube models for some FaceTime apps or softwares? Can you really? I didn't know that. Huh. You mean like for like specifically the 2D ones, or do they have something for 3D VTubers now too for it? I know that just like FaceTime lets you use your, what is it? Not Bitmoji, but like whatever their equivalent is that uses Apple's ARKit face tracking. But those things look cursed. They are like not the most fun looking to me, unfortunately.
I also think a new invention that would be really helpful for everybody is if we had a just like an utterly massive whoops. 1 second here, fellas. I'm about to get attacked by an alien. Gotta make sure they're fed. Alien.
Oh, yep, that's still a little bit loud. 3D, I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh, okay. Do it on Discord. Oh, I know you can do it on Discord because I've done that before. That's how a lot of VTubers do their collabs, is by having, you just use a virtual camera that comes out of OBS. Or I think you can even have a virtual camera that just comes directly out of like Vignon and like all of the programs, more or less. So, future is now for that, at least. There's one app that cancels your plans if both people say they don't want to go through the app but don't necessarily want to tell the other person. I feel like that is one of those things where, like, I can acknowledge why that might exist, but, like, y'all, you can't be so, like, I don't want to say, like, not antisocial, but, like, you need to communicate, and I guess that is a way of communicating,
Yeah.
but, like, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I don't know if I'm feeling up for it today. I think as a society, we've gotten too comfortable, or too uncomfortable with just saying, hey, it ain't in the cards today. It's not happening.
There's the very funny man that I respect quite a lot, Caleb Heron, the funny man.
The funny man. The funny
He's
man.
very funny. He had Brittany Broski, you know, they were on, and she coined this phrase, which is that, you know, the price of friendship is inconvenience.
Oh,
You know,
that's
and-
true. I do remember this one. Yeah.
And we gotta get away
Oops,
from
okay.
them. Oh, they got one of our boys.
No, our boys. We got too distracted talking about the price of friendship.
The price of friendship is inconvenience. So many people are like, oh, I can't go to that thing. It's 2 hours away. It's 4 hours away. You know how long? That's 4 podcasts. That's
Yeah.
like 4 podcasts. That's 4 albums, and you're there. People need to have a love for the open road, which is where I will now bring in my next invention, which
Okay.
is, I think that people need an even faster, not mode of transportation, but like we need a faster highway system. It's almost
Okay.
like if there was like, imagine if there was a highway system, but you could go like 80 miles per hour on it.
Oh, so you want
And you
like
could-
the Autobahn, essentially.
I don't know what that is.
Isn't
know
that
what you're talking
the
about.
road in Germany that you can, not technically, but like you can go like really high speeds on? Like you are supposed to follow the
I
flow
don't
of
even-
traffic, but that's what people test like their like fancy crazy sports cars.
I don't even know. I've never been to Germany. I'm not German. I don't know anything about that. But I mean, it sounds good in theory. I mean, if that's what it is. If they can drive really fast on it and test out their sports cars.
Yeah, I think that is what it is. Yeah, can confirm. Yeah, every road is the Autobahn if you're brave enough. I'm not. I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm brave enough for that.
We got Itchy. Hello, Itchy the swordfish.
Itchy the
Welcome.
swordfish. Is he itchy because he can scratch your itch with his little like toothpick nose?
He attacks the aliens when they show up.
He makes them itchy.
Which-
I see.
Yeah, he gives them contact dermatitis. He gives them.
No, not the horrors of contact dermatitis. They have that in the fish tank?
I think one thing. This is something, especially in our country. You know, people are worried about healthcare and
Yes.
access to healthcare. A new invention that would be really awesome is
Yeah?
if we made like a building. We could have a building in every town where doctors just hang out and live there.
Oh, okay.
And
So they're
if
not
you-
allowed to go home?
If you're ever feeling sick, there's always a place you can go to, and there's a doctor there.
Okay, I see. We don't have those already,
know.
definitely.
I've never been to one.
That's that was true until literally this week, I think.
Yeah, guys, I've been going to the doctors recently. I've been doctor maxing.
You have. I'm
And,
proud of you.
I have a clean bill of health. I'm
Yes, you
totally
do.
fine. What other insane inventions could be made?
Insane inventions. You know the thing that I always thought was something that I was sad we didn't get to first was my mom, true mom, came up with the idea of putting chocolate like just inside the marshmallow already. Like she would like cut a little slit in it and stick the chocolate or like other things in it. She's like, why don't they sell this? Where like you can just toast it with that already contained inside, essentially. And, you know, I'm sure 8 billion other people invented it before the powers that be at Jet Puffed were like, hey, that's a good idea, and also decided to adopt it. But I would like to think that she came up with it first, and I wish we would have capitalized on that because that could have saved all the financial troubles that my family has ever, or maybe would ever in the future, have. We could be the marshmallow people.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
You want to be the marshmallow people with us, Jubby?
Sure. I mean, I think in a lot of ways I already am. I think I would just go out and say real quick, I had one and I lost it. I had a really good idea. Something to do with marshmallows and food.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a really good idea.
I believe you.
Man, what was it? This insane aquarium is really hard to capitalize on. It's hard to keep everything in balance.
Yeah, how are you balancing your fish checkbook, your fish budget these days? Whoa, big guy.
Yeah, loud as hell.
Hot fridge. Hey, that's a good idea. The hot fridge keeps your food like moderately warm, and definitely
That's what it
not
was.
within.
I remember it now. It was the best thing since sliced bread, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
This concept you hear a lot.
Yes.
You hear everyone talks about it. This is the next best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, best thing since Betty White,
Um,
even.
I've literally never had non-sliced bread. Well, that's not true.
That is
I've
very
had
much not true.
non-sliced bread. But it's like, by that same logic, almost at this point, having non-sliced bread would almost be a commodity. Another thing, this goes without saying, in this economy, most people have bread, most people don't have toasters. Why don't you sell the bread already toasted?
Oh, pre-toasted bread. Hey, that's a
Why not?
concept. That's interesting.
And people would go, oh, but it gets soggy. It wouldn't be as crispy. It's in the thing, and the humidity would get to it. It's like that's what bread already does. So, and you're willing to go to the bakery
fair.
to hang out and have friends.
But
Might
like
as well
my
go
other
every
thing with that
single
too,
day
though,
for
is that
the
like
loaf.
we've managed to package certain things like crackers and wafers and things like that in a way that keeps it from getting too like soggy or damp, you know? So I feel like your idea is not actually that far-fetched, maybe, in reality.
Yeah. Oh, it goes without saying that everything that's coming out of my mouth is patented. Everything that I'm saying is patented or copyrighted. So if
Okay,
anyone
so
tries
nobody
to
can take
steal
it?
these ideas,
We have been
oh, my
alerted that
gosh.
what we're talking about with the bread has already been done, though. The pre-toasted
mean?
bread. Apparently, it's
toasted?
already a thing in Germany.
Oh,
Gosh, of
well,
course the
who
Germans
cares
get to
about,
it first
Who
before
cares
us.
about that? Germans apparently have everything now. They have fast highways. And,
You're right.
And
Man! Jubby, I think you should move to Germany. It seems like they have everything you could ever want and more.
it sounds like the Germans have stolen all my really great ideas. Prego! We got Prego the mama fish.
Is she named
Prego.
after the marinara?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Yes, she is. Germans are efficient. Fair. Germany's living in the
God,
future.
Love how pregnant this fish is. Let's get we
I
have
don't like that sentence. I don't like that sentence. I don't like that.
we're gonna
Thumbs
go
down.
Prego. We're gonna
No.
go Prego. We're gonna go Prego, Nico, and it. Well, we'll keep Stinky in there. Well,
We're gonna go prego is also an interesting sentence.
we're going Prego.
Who's we? It's not me. I'm not a part of this.
God, I just love how happy my insane aquarium is.
Yeah. Drop them a couple more snacks.
Been feeding them. Oh, they're getting big.
There you go. More guppies.
The
Cash
beauty
money.
of life is about to happen. Prego's about to have a kid.
Oh, God. Everybody pray for her.
She farted.
Is that fish pregnant? Yes! Yes, this is aquarium of I almost said aquarium of pregnancy. No?
This is a what they would call an aquarium full of efficiency. Lots of pregnant fishes. I'm gonna buy a couple more fishes. Why not?
Yeah, you gotta have more fellas. You gotta defend your tank more effectively. Where'd your swordfish go? Did he die?
You're only allowed to have a three-peat in here, and that's why I was saying I'm like Itchy versus Stinky. I thought if I took Stinky out, you'd be upset.
Oh, man. It's so hard to try and manage this, huh? It's getting weird. I would like to move on. We were not intending for it to be weird. We had a misspeak. What was that
My
noise?
fish like actually died. That dude like actually died.
No! They're gonna eat his body, aren't they? And by they, I
they
mean
don't
probably
eat
the
his body.
aliens. Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him. Donald Duck. It does sound a little like Donald Duck. Why is he hiding behind your pregnant fish? I feel like that's rude, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's rude in a lot of ways.
How did we get to fish cannibalism? Easily. It happens frequently. We talk about cannibalism, I think, at least once a week on my stream, don't we?
I used to work at a fish. This is actually usually I tell lie stories, but this is actually a real story.
Oh, we are gonna get a real and true Jubby fact. This is
did
crazy.
I worked at a fish market for a little bit, and that fish market was they love fish out there. What can I say? And the fish, especially the lobsters, eat each other at any moment
yeah.
that if they've got time in the day, if they have a break that day, why not? Let's just eat one of our friends.
I got a couple spare minutes.
I have some extra time here before closing time, so I might as well eat my friend here. And they do this stuff often.
I feel like you can't blame them because they don't really have other food because they are meant to be the food. So like, how can you be mad at him? He's hungry.
Exactly. I also just bought a carnivore fish. I'm gonna call it a cichlid.
Oh.
The only thing is, it
looks like a
eats
piranha.
other fish and 2 fish. We got 2.
Uh-oh. Oh, he is destroying your house. He's wrecking your house. He ate one of your
Don't
fish.
go.
What are they? It kind of looks like a lion, but they kind of also look like predators from... Or not predators, aliens from Alien. The movie.
You kind of
Ever
look
so
like,
slightly.
Well, the one definitely does look xenomorph-esque, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the xenomorphs.
God, I
Not the
love
predator, that's a
xenomorphs.
different guy. Can I tell you something that I've never understood?
Yeah.
So
go
you know how
ahead.
there's Alien versus Predator, which Predator, wasn't that its own series?
Yeah, it was its own thing.
Okay, it's its own thing. How does the Terminator fit into all of this?
Pause. Pause.
Just not as parent. It says
What
on
are
the
you
rotating
talking
notes
about?
that it cost 3,000 spores to make me talk, while it just cost
The
to pay.
Terminator is not involved in any of this.
Thank you, Santa. The Terminator is definitely involved in this. What do you mean?
The Terminator
Sorry,
is
Gary
not
was
involved
talking
in
over
anything.
you.
They're different universes. They're not even in the same universe.
Are you telling me they have not done an Arnold Schwarzenegger collab with this yet?
There's not been a term. You're thinking of it because Arnold Schwarzenegger fights the Predator in Predator.
Oh!
But he's not the Terminator.
Oh! I thought there was a Terminator collab. I thought there was like a Predator versus Terminator or like an Alien versus Terminator or something.
I mean, the amount of like crossovers of fanatics
They're
that
buzzering
would be
me.
into that.
Hey. Hey.
If there were,
Here's my pitch. They should pick me up and my ideas at one of those like big studios. I could make them millions, and people would like this unnecessary sequel, as opposed to the others because they don't like the other ones.
no one likes an extra sequel, but everyone likes. I mean, I like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think he's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy. He had a donkey by the pool. He also
Donkey by the pool.
smokes his stogies and was governor. Apparently you can do that. All of those things. People already dislike how many Terminator movies there have been. Okay, and they dislike how many Alien movies there have been also. So like, wouldn't it
Yeah,
make it
that is
better
true.
and worse at the same time if you had both?
What I really love, and I think we've talked about this before, is the naming convention of the Aliens franchise is
it's
brilliant.
Yeah, that's
It's
true. We could talk about that.
Alien, because there's one alien.
In the first
And
one,
then
yes.
the sequel, they go to the planet where there's a bunch of aliens, so it's called Aliens.
Yins.
And then there's only one alien again, so it's Alien 3.
I think whoever named that is
then-
friends with the director of Kingdom Hearts, because 3 being the 8th release in the franchise is something that I will never recover from.
But then they need there's a lady who I'm not giving spoilers for the movies, but someone dies and they have to resurrect her. So it's Alien 4 Resurrection.
This is like,
you know, what
is the Fast and Furious movies? They have numbers and then randomly they don't have numbers too, because
They're really bad. Yeah, it's
because I feel like they did miss a really good opportunity with the 10th one. They could have gone for Fast 10, your seatbelts or something.
oh, fasten your seatbelt.
Like there
Oh,
could have been
that's a
something
smart
there. Did they
idea.
call it Fast 10 Furious or something? Like I feel like there's a lot of puns they could have gone for that they just didn't.
I don't know if they're really going for puns, but those movies are very funny.
Yeah, I would say the
They're really
movies are not
bad.
all that serious, I don't think. I really don't think they take themselves
Yeah,
that seriously.
They drive a tank over a submarine.
They do. They actually don't they race the tank with the submarine?
Zorf. They do race a tank with a submarine, and it's actually not even a tank. It's a car with tank treads on it.
Oh, okay, naturally.
And not only just that, Dwayne The Rock Johnson drives an ambulance into a drone,
Oh, beautiful. We love that.
and then when it hits the drone, he then gets out of the thing, the car, the ambulance, and he says, "Double tap," and he shoots the drone in the eye.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
A little
what a
gaming
what a
reference
great
in there, too.
franchise.
I see a nice fun fact that I need to relay to you also. Fun fact, Arnold Schwarzenegger was not allowed to dub the Terminator in German because his accent sounds too country. It'd be a little weird to have a futuristic robot talk with a thick country accent. That's crazy, though. He speaks the language, and they were like, you actually need to be voiced over. You can't voice yourself, even though you could.
He said that. He said that in the meeting. He said, "I've been around the world and I speak the
I
language."
speak the language.
But you're You know.
Careful what you say next.
You know.
You know. I do know.
Well, that monster doesn't need explaining.
Sure. I love, hey, Jubby, can you give me a Kids Bop version of Pit Bulls Around the World?
I don't know that song.
I feel like we're forcing you to do the opposite of what you do. Jubby is usually trying to make parodies of songs in like the most inappropriate way possible.
Oh yeah.
But right now, because Jubby is on my stream, they cannot do that. They've been
legally, contractionally obligated. I'm
not
also on the clock
contractually,
right
contractually.
Contractionally, I am obligated. Sorry, I got prego on the brain.
Jubby, hey Gary here. But why the fish clone
She's
from
still
egg?
here, by the way. We got Zorf, Nico.
Gary wants to know why the
might
fish
need
comes
to-
from an egg for some reason also, Jubby. You are being asked, particularly, personally.
Why does a fish come from an egg?
Yeah. Go ahead. Explain.
Why wouldn't? One sec, alien.
Can you explain the miracle of life, but with fish, to my son, please, for me?
I watched a video that actually reminds me of a really awesome idea. I was going to talk about before you interrupted me.
I didn't interrupt you. Gary interrupts me, and he can't hear you, or you can't hear him. Both are true. So I don't know what to do about it when it happens.
I watched a guy massage a bunch of salmon eggs the other day because he was making some sort of thing. He was making some sort of dish. You had to massage the salmon eggs out of the sack. And I was watching it just utterly fascinated because
You know, I forgot to put my disclaimer up. My warning Jubby disclaimer.
I don't know if I'm saying anything that's crazy here, actually. I'm actually saying things that are...
You saying the sentence massaging eggs out of the sack sounds disturbing. Disturbing!
I blew up that fish. Eat that. There we go.
Also, hi Twiggy. I'm glad you're enjoying the squareness. These eyes feel like I've made them too tall and I need to do something about it.
But I was thinking to myself, I was like, why would you eat you're not even eating the baby, you're eating the egg. Kind of thought it was a little weird. I was gonna comment on that guy's account and say, you should be in jail. Gosh.
You should be in jail. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You're eating that. No, eat it. There we go. Nice. You make sure that
what's going on.
the right fish are eating the serum.
This is like hearing there's salmon DNA in certain skincare. Isn't there also something related to parts of bats in certain skincare also? Potentially? I feel like I did hear that once.
Well, they have a machine at the makeup compound where they it's literally like a big massive thing where they just put the bat in and it wrings it out like a sponge.
Oh no, the bat juicer! Don't worry, no bats are harmed in the
juicer.
making of it, but they are juicing the bats, I guess. Oh my god.
Hey, we got another one.
You know what? I'm almost grateful that people haven't been clipping today and last Friday, because I feel like there have been some really disturbing things said
We got Clyde the jellyfish.
that I don't need to follow me around the internet.
We got Clyde the jellyfish, and we got Zorf, and we got the pregnant fish.
Yep,
It's good to see.
The wonders of nature.
Zorf the... No, go ahead.
Oh.
What were you saying?
The wonders of nature seem to always surpass humanity and what they're capable of producing. Also, we're scary. That's true, but there's also this phenomenon in chemistry, which is that anytime we pretty much have to synthesize something that comes from the natural world because it's more efficient than, taking it from the natural world, we always make it less efficiently, and it's usually when we synthesize it, less potent also. So there's like a whole ordeal with that often in pharmaceuticals and chemical synthesis. Which is interesting. Maybe just to me. Maybe it's only interesting to me, but it is interesting to me. What were you gonna say, Jubby?
I don't even remember. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
I'm talking about
fish.
chemical synthesis. You're talking about fish.
Yeah, I
Fish.
like fish.
Wait, I'm wearing my fish shirt. I'm still wearing my fish shirt. I'm wearing my fish shirt. Shroommates, I'm wearing a shirt right now that says, "Buy a man fish eat, he day. Teach fish man to a lifetime." Jubby bought me this for my birthday a couple years ago. And it's one of my favorite shirts I own. And I also have the women fear, or no, fish fear me, women want me shirt.
FESCH.
What? Gary, I don't know what you just said. Gary's just saying letters now.
When I'm fighting that alien, I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I can't hear anything either. I understand the words separately, me too.
This aquarium's insane.
Name drop? Title drop, Jubby?
Name drop, title drop.
Man, it took us this long into stream for the title to drop in the game. It's crazy. You know, I do appreciate it when they hang on to that for longer. I feel like they give it to you too easily sometimes in games and movies.
I was recently watching a movie, and the whole time I'm thinking, when is this vampire going to say, wow, the beauty of the twilight? I was waiting for him to say it, and he didn't say it.
Do they ever even say that word, or is that just like the naming convention that they ended up using?
There is, it happens in the, oh, Warhammer just installed.
Oh, nice, congrats.
There's a part of the one movie where the dog boy he looks up into the sky, he goes, wow, look at that, the new moon.
Does he actually do that?
There's a scene in the film where Taylor Lautner goes, oh, thank God. Because they like fight a bunch of the evil ones.
Yeah.
They go, look at that, the daybreak, the new moon.
Oh, okay, because they only transform at night? Under the full moon? Is that why? I feel like I'm not understanding.
Someone said Taylor Lautner character.
Yes, Taylor Lautner's character, which I don't know what his name is.
His name is Jacob.
Yes, that is his name. I see.
The dog boy.
Wait, isn't there a new Digimon game where the title card is literally 8 hours after you start the game? That would actually be really funny. I think that's a good bit. Like, I love when games wait to show you the title card for a while. When I was playing Tales of Symphonia, they waited for me to get, I think, like an hour into the game before they gave me the title card, or maybe I'm just really slow at the game. That's also potentially what could have been happening. But I was like, you know what? I kind of appreciate that. Make them wait for it. Suspense. You know? Why is Alien so loud? I don't know. This game is just mixed really inconsistently.
Yeah, it's very loud. I apologize, but I mean that's what happens. That's
what
kind
happens
of the give
in
and
war.
take of when you're when you're in an aquarium this insane.
Yeah, you have to come to expect it from the aquarium at that point. Why are these eyes so tilted? I feel like I didn't place them properly. There we go. Sorry. I'm not very good at gaming, but I'm still getting tilted anyway by drawing. How's that possible? A game where the title card shows up if you 100% complete it is funny. That would be good. No!
Oh, that was devastating. They took out my whole infrastructure.
They did take out your whole infrastructure. Your little guy.
That was all of my pit. That was everything.
All of your guys, not your guys. Hi, Z Milky Way. How are you? I'm good. I'm doing swell. I'm Artfight attacking. Couldn't be better. Jubby is entertaining me and the shroommates while I draw. I'm drawing Pastella Roach right now. Kind of from behind my head a little bit. Trying to frame this nicely for you guys to watch me draw is not easy, but hang on. If I go like this... Wait. Oh, wait. That doesn't actually help because you can see over there. This doesn't actually make sense the way I've done this. I probably could have constrained my screen a little bit better for what I'm doing here. Whoops! How's the art war? I think I'm winning. I think I'm winning so far, at least. Would you say so, Jubby? Do you think I'm winning?
I always think you're winning.
Aw, thanks!
I've said this to a lot of people that you've kind of cornered the entire market on this. Oops. Come on. Flip. Give me that. I can't have these bug catchers die.
What bugs are they catching?
They're actually collecting stars and turning them into diamonds.
Oh, I see. Oh, yep, get him. Oh, you got one of your guys, but that wasn't too bad. You survived that one. What happens if you don't click the coins? Do you lose them?
Yeah, you gotta collect the coins. That's why we have Stinky. But we don't have Stinky. We got currently Clyde. Clyde, he floats around the tank and picks them up.
Ah, okay, so he's still helping anyway. So Square, hi Isu, how are you? EG's the CEO of winning. Yes, I am the CEO of winning. I am the CEO of not war. I am the CEO of victory, and maybe right now cockroaches potentially. As that is. Well, this fella is a cockroach.
Word?
Yeah, word.
I was unaware.
Well, now you know. The more you know.
What's everyone's favorite bug?
That's a good question. I definitely have a favorite bug.
Yeah, what's your favorite bug?
That was a little bit sarcastic. I have to think about it. I don't have a favorite bug off the top of my head. I have to think about it.
Hey, have I brought this up to your stream yet? Of what Bay has been? Bay has an employee in the house. An
employee in the house?
Bay has been.
Oh, okay. Not my. Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead. You can explain.
I have a. Look, I have no.
You're airing
problem
out your
with
grievances with my viewers right now. Is what's happening.
What's that? No, don't eat that. No. All right, this is ridiculous.
I do. I have an employee in the house. Actually, I have a lot of employees in the house.
I love bugs. I think bugs are fine.
Yeah, they're great. I also love bugs.
I have no problem with bugs, but you know, there's a thing with bugs is that they are scary to look at sometimes.
Sure.
I have no problem with spiders. Spiders, well, not true. The spiders are fine if they're about smaller than I would argue a dime. I'd even say smaller than a dime.
Okay, that's kind of limiting. Fine. I hope you understand how limiting that is for the spiders, that they only have to be as big as a dime. How would you feel if you were told that you couldn't be bigger than a dime, Jubby? You'd be committing illegal acts right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. But the main problem I have is that Bay has a certain fascination and love for thousand-leggers.
It's not a fascination or a love. It's neither of those things. I don't love them. I just don't think you should kill them, and I think that they're important.
I'd be fine, because they eat the spiders.
My favorite bug is hair lice, because if I see it on someone else, I'm clocking
they're
them.
In where I'm sleeping, and I would pick them up and I'd put them outside, but Bay wants them in their office. They've asked for multiple times to relocation to the office.
No, that's not what I've said either. Also, Gary has said that his favorite bug is hair lice because he wants to clock them. Gary, don't punch people. Wait. No, it's still not true. So let me explain to you the EG system, the Squiiji system, if you will. I like bugs. I like bugs. Uh-oh, what happened?
We lost in San Aquarium, the laptop crashed.
Oh, did it actually crash?
Oh yeah, it actually crashed. Can you believe it?
You don't sound like, I don't believe you.
I'm streaming.
Oh, you're doing something else. Okay.
Yeah, just removed something else.
Okay, fair, sure. But let me explain. Let me explain. I have an ecosystem in our apartment that I maintain. It is an ecosystem for the bugs, and it's because, you know, it's kind of impossible to not end up with bugs in your house, you know? It's gonna happen regardless. No matter what you do, there will be bugs in your house. It's the way of life. So, what can you do about there being bugs in your house? Well, you can set up pesticides to try and deal with them. But, like, that's not really good for you and your health probably either, as, like, a human being, in all likelihood. So, instead of pesticides or, like, setting little traps for them, you can also employ critters to deal with them for you within your home. It works. It works really well, actually. So if you permit a couple of spiders to live in your house, they'll do a really good job keeping things under control. They will keep the population of insects in your domicile to a bare minimum, as they should. I think it works pretty well. But, you know, sometimes your spider population can start getting a little out of control. You can have too many spiders. It's possible. I've seen it happen. Happens to the best of us. So, what do you do when your spider population starts to get too crazy? Well, there are bugs that eat spiders that do not cause any damage to you or your belongings or literally anything else. And they are the humble thousand-legger. The humble thousand-legger does not hurt you apparently they can bite, but I've picked them up and handled them 8 billion times, and I've never been bitten by one. I imagine it's they can bite in the same sense that, like, yeah, your cat can bite you, maybe. Like, does that make him dangerous?
Legs.
No, but he could bite you. It's possible, but they're fine.
They scurry and scuttle like they're doing something wrong.
Your problem thing is that he looks guilty.
We've talked about this. Bay doesn't like, can hear all this stuff and see all the value in the thousand-legger. But if a single fruit fly is ever spotted, if a fruit fly is seen, it's like Armageddon.
That's true. It is war if a fruit fly is seen.
And you know how to get rid of a fruit fly? You pour a bunch of hot water down a drain.
I have fruit fly trauma. It's different.
But if I said that I had a thousand-legger trauma, I think you would still employ him. I think you. And here's the thing, Faye doesn't even offer him benefits.
That's the worst part, actually.
He's working under the table. He doesn't even pay taxes.
Well, listen.
Listen.
So, if you have had, tell me, what is your trauma with the thousand-legger? What is your trauma with them? Fruit flies actually do cause damage also, mind you. They get all in your food and make it something you can't eat. The thousand-leggers don't touch my food.
One time I woke up and it was crawling on my stomach. It was really scary.
Was that actually happening?
And it was scuttling.
I think you're lying.
It doesn't matter.
You're lying to me. You're falsifying trauma, so that way you don't have to maintain a proper ecosystem in the home. That's not an excuse.
All I do is falsify I falsify trauma. I falsify.
Yes, say something true and real for once.
House centipede. I'm just saying. I have no problem with a noble centipede. It's just here's the thing. This is the thing we talk about. We talked about it last stream, which is there are things that people say they do, and then what they think. I think the house centipede, if you drew a cute little house centipede, and if I saw one in like a funny outfit, I would go, oh, that is really cute. But if I saw that thing scuttling around the dark corner of the room, you know I'm going to be scared of it.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be
it turns out I now know what I have to draw. I have to draw you a cute house centipede so that you will overcome your fear.
Yes. See, that happened with remember the jumping spider and the animation, the Lucas animation?
Oh,
everyone likes jumping
what? That's
spiders
true.
now.
That did do a lot of positive press for the jumping spider, which I appreciate greatly. I think that the jumping spider deserves some good press because I think that they are very cute. They're just little guys. They're fuzzy. I can see his eyeballs. I can relate to him on a personal level. I can look him in the eyeball. They're great.
Here's some, though. I think they have too many eyeballs. I think they got a little greedy with that.
Yeah, well, you can't blame them. We only took 2. That's our fault.
You can't blame them. I am blaming them.
No, don't blame them.
They took too many eyeballs.
What are you saying? They needed to leave some for the rest of us? Did you want more eyeballs, Jubby?
Just an extra. I would like one more.
One more? Where are you putting your extra eye?
A third eye, right on the forehead. Right on the forehead.
Okay. There are people who claim they already have that, so I think you just need to get with the program is what I'm figuring out here.
There are people that do claim that.
Aren't they venomous? Centipedes, there's some centipedes that can be. The house centipede is like not really a centipede. He's a different thing. That's why I call them thousand-leggers. They're not really a centipede. They're different.
Really?
They're not the same guy. I don't think they're venomous.
Well, here's the thing. We haven't done enough research or study on them yet. The science is still out
you
on
and
them.
me? Or you mean the bugologists?
Yeah, we're
the entomologists.
I'm peer-reviewed. I've looked at them and they look evil.
Yeah, which peers reviewed this and agreed? Who are the peers?
I've looked through every document on the planet, in every library on Earth, and the jury's out on whether or not they have venom in them. So
we haven't decided.
Until we put it in the bug squeezer.
The bug squeezer? You invented a bat squeezer, now we have a bug squeezer too? Why do you have to squeeze the creatures to figure out if they're venomous? It's not like milking snakes, unless it is.
I need to know what's in them. I need to know what's in them.
Jubby, I think this is on a right-to-know basis, and I don't think you apparently have the right to know.
a need to know basis is what I need.
I'm
to
denying
know.
your
And,
rights is what I'm doing. I don't care if you
well,
have
that's-
needs or whatever, but
That's actually not unheard of. is denying my right to a noble sleep when the scuttler's around.
the scuttler.
The scuttler.
He doesn't scuttle. Scuttle is what crabs do because they have.
He scuttled. He scuttled.
No, he did not scuttle. You're making up lies and fibs that are going to encourage others to be afraid of something they do not need to fear. And I will never forgive you for it. If you
Here's the
cause more
thing.
people to be afraid of them, I will be actually heartbroken.
Guys, you can milk spiders like you can milk snakes. Thank you, Diodasi. I agree.
Can you actually? Why? Why would
You
you
can
do
milk 'em.
that to them?
Oh, I've seen a video of it.
They deserve better is all I'm gonna say. You all are being cruel and unusual hosts. What kind of a host are you? The guy is in your house, which was built on his land in all likelihood. And, you know, he's not asking for much. He's just asking to continue to hang out and to eat the spiders in your house. And you're like, no, don't provide a useful service within the ecosystem of my house. No,
I have a right
you
to
look-
those
You
spiders.
look ugly.
What if I want to eat the spider?
Spiders aren't a
What
part
if
of your diet. I believe you're human, last time I checked. Or maybe you're a mushroom. I don't know. But either way, we don't
what
eat
if I
those.
What if I was hungry and needed a spider?
Who are you, Bear Grylls? What are you doing that you need a spider and don't have better options? That guy's got like 4 whole calories. Maybe not even. I'd say that guy maybe has 1 calorie. You are not going to survive
Apparently-
based on that.
Apparently that guy was fibbing as well.
What guy? Who's fibbing?
Bear Grylls. Apparently
Oh.
none of that was real.
Well, it's not that it wasn't real. It's that he had a
It's all
camera
filmed
crew.
on a soundstage.
No,
It's all filmed on a soundstage.
that's not it.
I
Oh my
literally saw.
God.
I literally saw edited. You can see the cables on the ground. if you rewatch the footage.
Maybe Jubby
Rewatch
did get bitten
any-
by a radioactive spider. Maybe that is why Jubby is the way they are.
I'm lying.
You're lying about what? What are you lying? Which were you lying about? Bear Grylls?
Bear Grylls.
Okay, sure. I also
Well,
forgot to
actually,
save
the
this
jury's
thing.
out on that too. I don't think I know anyone who helped on the recording of that show, so he could have done that all on a soundstage.
Yep. They definitely have. Yeah, okay, sure, yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Jubby was bitten by a
'cause-
radioactive liar. That's true.
Have you ever seen the movie? What's the movie? Jurassic Park. None of that was real, but it looked really real, right?
Can I tell you
really
something?
real.
I've never seen it. I've never seen any of the Jurassic Park movies. So what you're saying to me could be true, but I have no way of proving it. It's not peer reviewed actually. I'm your peer and I
movie shot?
disagree.
It was shot on film, and they put CGI over it. Can you believe it?
I can. How? Hey, listen, the only like movie that people like and think is probably like important to see that I had seen before dating Jubby was Lord of the Rings, and Jubby hadn't even seen Lord of the Rings before we started dating.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
don't
crazy.
watch. I don't watch nerd content. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a good movie.
I'll remember this. Ooh!
I'll remember this.
I'll remember this. I won't forget this. Everything you've said today will be documented and is being used, or can be used, in a court of law against
In a
you.
court of law.
I said that in the entirely wrong order. Thank God I don't need to do any amount of law enforcement in my career. Ever.
I thought that you specifically have a gun, and aren't you the person that polices your community in a way? Or
No.
is that Amber?
Well, Amber
Is
has a
Amber
gun.
the-
That's true.
Amber has a gun.
Amber does have a gun. All of my mods are allowed to use the, what do you call it? My orbital strike missiles also. I do permit them to do it only when I say the word. Only when I give them the launch code can they use it. But they've used it before. We've had to get a little bit nuclear sometimes. Yeah, Amber's the
Had to go
sheriff.
nuclear.
Yeah, mods, go nuclear on them.
This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us.
This town ain't big enough for the shroom of us. Actually, the town's
what
really
would-
big, and it's got plenty enough room for all of us, because we're all really small, so don't worry. There's space for everybody.
All right, what would you do if I challenged you to a duel?
Me?
And it was at high noon.
At high noon? What are we dueling with? Pistols?
Well, that's the thing. You pull out your 6-shooter.
Yeah.
And I pull out a 6-shooter, but it's you haven't seen the Batman Joker movie where he pulls out the revolver and it's comically oversized?
No, you have shown me that clip
one.
though.
Okay.
I've witnessed it.
I pull that thing out, and even though I'm standing about 10 or so paces, it's pretty much pressed up right to your cheek. What do you do?
That's not fair.
Well, do we say we call it a draw?
No, I don't know about that. I think you're legally cheating in that case. I feel like
No.
part of a duel is the fact that you need to aim, right?
If we end in a draw, neither of us lose our elo rate.
We have elo in duels?
I'm sure there's a way to make it happen. If it works in chess, it'll work in real life duels.
Elo rating. You know what's really weird? I'm looking between my monitors, and the colors look great on my drawing tablet right now, but the skin tone looks wild on my drawing monitor. Why is this happening? Oh, I put the hair on the same layer as the sclera also. What happened? Oh no, hang on. I gotta do something about this. There we go. Oh, and I didn't put the top of the hair on because I didn't realize I wasn't scrolled up all the way. Whoops. Cut. Edit. Paste. Does the hair look okay to you guys in terms of color? I can't tell if it's just a calibration difference. Amber shot me? I don't think Amber would do that. Draw? Oh, Amber did shoot you. What'd you do, Selma? You're crying to me.
You're crying.
You're crying. You apologized. That's why. There was a reason why. Those look kind of close to the hair. Okay, we'll fix it then. Hair. You're laughing and my mod shot someone.
My mod shot someone and you're laughing.
In duels, the weapon had to be provided by a third party. Well, whatever third party that provided the weapons in this case, I think has some sort of vendetta against me. They wanted to give Jubby a silly, funny comedy weapon, and they wanted to give me nothing.
Because I pay them. I own the third party, if you know what I mean.
Well, here, this is crazy again because you are being recorded, so things you have said will be used in the court of law against you, and it does turn out that this is forever.
What is? It's over.
It's not over.
Never been more over.
For you, maybe, yes, but not for me. I'm so back. I think I'm gonna win my case against Jubby now. All I needed, this is why I lured them here today, so that way they could out themselves as cheating in our duel to force a draw. Now I have recorded evidence.
Lose any elo rating for the both of us, because I love you, and I wanted our
I love
elo
you too,
ratings
but that's
to be
crazy.
high.
Do you not actually love me? Because if you love me, you would have faith in my abilities and the fact that I would win.
If you win, I die.
We're shooting 9mm, but I'm not aiming for your chest.
Wow, 9mm in a revolver would be interesting.
Or what is it? What is the small round? 22?
Oh, we're shooting 22s. We're shooting.
Small round. I'm gonna shoot you right in the arm.
Wow. Guys, you heard it here first.
I'm thinking about the movie we watched. I'm thinking about
they
Go.
Wanna shoot me.
That guy was okay. He got shot in the arm. He was fine. Rubber bullets. Yeah, that's a good way to do a duel. Those still really hurt. All bullets can kill.
Do.
That's fair and true. I don't even know why Jubby and I would be doing a duel in the first place. What is the point of having elo in a duel if you die?
I was gonna say they were Nerf guns, but you said they're real guns.
Oh, okay. I guess that would work. We could have Nerf guns.
Yeah, see? Look at that.
Jubby's trying to back me into a corner.
I'm not backing you into a corner. I'm just saying things out loud. No.
Jubby's trying to betray me. Help.
All right, I'm gonna play
Dueling
one more
for custody?
of these.
I don't think Jubby wants custody of Gary, if I'm being so honest.
Gary has been nothing but a bully to me.
Is that true?
No. I took him to the beach one summer and we actually bonded quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
We fished together and he actually told me all about what he wants to accomplish in his life.
Well, that's sweet. I'm glad he opened up to you.
We sat along the river when the lights were low, and I told him that I was about the last beautiful thing I remembered, and he told me, I told him I would have been much more successful as a seagull or a fish. We cried. And
How did he feel about that as a mustache? Or mustache?
We held each other. A mustache.
As a mushroom? Oh, I'm
Funny
losing my
concrete
mind.
friend.
Yes, you are a funny concrete friend. That is true. Gary said you're a funny concrete friend.
He and And then what was really odd, though, was that then he asked me if I would sign a life insurance policy with him.
On his life? Or on mine?
No, on mine.
On yours?
He took out a $2 million insurance policy out of my life. And I signed it, because, I mean, he's a good talker.
You
Hey,
signed it!
it's Gary, and I
I
don't
signed
know
it.
whose custody I want to have. E.g. maybe parent, but Jubby gives me all the concrete I want.
See, Gary doesn't know what he wants, who he wants to win the custody battle, because I'm the parent, actually, but apparently you give him concrete? Was that a part of your day out with him?
Yeah. But I took him to an Eaton Park, and they put concrete in the cookie.
I feel like they already put a little bit of concrete in those cookies.
He put the concrete in the cookie.
I think that already happens just a little bit.
I took him to a Buc-ee's and I filled him up with gas. He's never had gas before.
He's never had gas before? What does that mean?
Let me tell you, that guy can suck down a bunch of. Is Jubby also a parent? Yes.
Of Gary's? Probably.
Yes. Yes.
Jubby doesn't actually have any children. Gary, I think, is just mine.
He pays me alimony.
What does that mean? He pays you alimony?
I don't remember
What type of
alimony
relationship did you guys have with each other?
is. No, we were very close.
Isn't alimony what you pay when you get divorced?
Yeah, we had a domestic partnership for that weekend.
For that weekend only.
He slipped and fell on an ice cube and he broke his back. We had to go to the hospital.
Oh, okay, so you let him use your insurance. So you married him
Yes.
so he could have your insurance.
And then he took out a life insurance policy on me.
On you, even though he was the one that was injured. Now that is interesting.
No, this was later. It was a long weekend. It lasted 7 days.
This sounds like the kinds of weekends that my family has.
Yeah.
There we go. Color undertones are working a little better now. E.g. learning lore. Yeah, I'm learning the lore, my own lore right now through Jubby. Jubby, I guess I'll just employ you as my writer now, from now on.
Yeah, I used to write for The Simpsons for a couple years.
Yeah,
and then
which episodes did you work on?
I worked on the one where he goes to the nuclear power plant, and it is kind of funny because he goes to the plant. I don't know if you are familiar, but his boss, Mr. Burns, is like a real jerk.
Yeah.
And he was eating a donut while he was trying to operate the nuclear power plant. He went, "Dope!"
Yeah.
Because he accidentally made it go supercritical.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I also worked on the episode where the Bioshock Big Daddy is in there.
Ah, I see, okay.
As well as Master Chief.
See, I was waiting for this to be an elaborate, if you see me out in Quahog, say hi.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, and I'm actually kind of disappointed that it wasn't.
If you see me out in Quahog, which by the way, I know we try and keep details about our life very, kind of hush hush.
Yeah, we try and be quiet about it.
Bay and I are thinking about moving to Quahog.
Can I ask a genuine question?
Yeah.
Is Quahog a place?
Yeah. All right. The show takes place in Rhode Island.
Quahog's in Rhode Island?
Yeah. I don't know if Quahog's a real place.
Wait. So, hang on. Run this by me again. So, Family Guy, the show because that's where Quahog is. The show's meant to be in Rhode Island?
Yeah. Yeah. He's actually a Democrat.
Critical means it's functional. Oh, whoops. Super. What do you describe it when it's not functional? Superliminal?
The point is,
No.
the point is he made it melt down.
He did.
And it was a.
Oh, you
nightmare.
wanted to
They
be
had
super
pour
critical.
sand
That's
on
why.
it.
They had to pour sand on him?
They had to pour sand on the reactor core.
Oh, okay.
And then that turned into corium.
Corium. Okay. Good. Nice. I see.
God, I love nuclear reactors.
God, I love the Chernobyl
guys,
miniseries.
Put me in chat. Clip me in chat real quick. Get me. Go to my GoFundMe and get me into a nuclear reactor.
You want to purchase one?
No, I want to just. Do you think that if you stood in the water near it, it would be really warm?
I think you would feel really warm. Yes.
Yeah. Do you think it would make all my molecules vibrate?
I believe that is exactly what it does. Yes. It makes them just a little bit silly funny. A little unusual. It's not unusual to be loved.
This is the funny thing about literally scientists, is scientists spend all this time, you know, researching stuff, and then the way they describe it is they're like, imagine all your molecules are dancing.
Yeah, they do have to make it, they have to personify it, essentially.
He's like, imagine if all of your guys were little dancers.
All your guys were little dancers, and by your guys, I mean your atoms, of course. But if you were in the water, you'd be fine if you were on the surface. Does radioactivity, or does the radioactive contaminated water sink? Was that why it was an issue in the groundwater?
No, I mean, it would just contaminate the groundwater.
Well, yeah.
No, I don't think it sinks. It just acts as like a barrier. Like it.
No.
It's,
Why would you be fine on the surface then? Do you mean on the surface as in if you were not actually touching the water? If you're over
can stand
the water?
around the pool. You can stand around the pool. The water acts as like it insulates the.
Oh, it's just an insulator. Okay, I see.
It doesn't like shoot out at you.
I see.
mean, it does, but it's like you're not gonna. It's like eating a banana. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. What?
You can eat a banana. You get about as much radiation from eating a banana as standing next to the open, exposed core and looking in.
Well, see, I don't know a lot, but I think that might be a little bit of an exaggeration. That there particularly. Otherwise, I think we had some accuracy. Oh no, you perished. EG's mispronunciations are strong today. They're strong every day. Unfortunately, that's just a core part of who I am as a person that'll never go away, I think. It's a gamble every time I say a word if I'm going to put the emphasis on the correct letters, and the odds are not 50-50. I think that they're like 75-25, not in my favor, usually.
6, 7. Sorry.
You better be.
It's fine. I'm building the shader cache right now.
For what?
For Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, guys.
Ah, I see.
Someone said, Jubby, no. Amber, get him. Oh, is it because I said 6, 7?
Don't react to it, Shremates, or that because that just like makes them want to say it more. Don't react.
Wait, guys, wait. 6, 7. Everyone shoot Jubby. Hoshi just said in the chat, everyone shoot Jubby.
Hoshi, I think, is tortured more than anyone else by having to hear those words. So I feel like Hoshi is permitted.
They said shoot me.
I don't think we should actually shoot Jubby, as we discussed earlier.
Put me in air jail. They're saying put me in jail.
What's air jail?
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Is that just jail, but like not really?
Wow, Buffett.
Jubby started stimming. Good.
I got the game open. I'm making sure.
Oh, okay. You got it open? Can I see it?
I'm making sure my name isn't goofy in here.
Jubby. They're just looking at our Discord call right now.
6, 7 is a crime in the shroom state.
Apparently, it's not a crime, but
no. Apparently, if you say it, you can be put on the stock and shot by a lot of people. So just be careful before you express your First Amendment right.
Oh no, I don't want to start talking about First Amendment rights on the Shroom State stream. I don't know if we even have those here. We don't have a constitution in this country. We have a very different piece of paper that rules us, and it covers different things. And
yeah. Follow the Second Amendment. It's be yourself.
Yeah.
Third Amendment. Third Amendment. It's okay to be different.
Third Amendment. Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
my amendment is you can say whatever you want, except the things you're not allowed to say. The way it works in the Shroom State is if you don't pass you can say whatever you want until you stop passing the vibe check, and as soon as you fail the vibe check, all of your language becomes permanently limited, probably.
Yeah, I got the Warhammer Dark Tide up. Apparently, my name is Aerith.
Your name is Aerith?
Apparently, I guess that's what I think it gives you a name.
Oh, okay. Oh man, not even spelled like her. I know 2 Aeriths now. We have an Aerith Shroomate, and we have Aerith of Final Fantasy VII. And it's not spelled like either of them. I've never seen that
The path to
one.
victory begins with hatred.
Really? You think so?
That's what
I
this
disagree.
game is saying.
Oh, hey, you know what, Jubby, you were saying earlier that you want to have a third eye because you want to borrow some back to the spiders. If you go swimming in radioactive soup of some sort, I think you may have the opportunity to get your third eye.
By the way, air jail is when you hold your pet in the air for doing something they're not supposed to
Oh.
do. I was unaware of that.
That's funny, I like that.
Someone just said I was a Sith Lord. That is true. I
Jubby
did
is?
do that for a time. I was on sabbatical one year, and I did do some time with the Sith.
What?
I don't know the deal with the Sith. They just wear all black and have cool swords. I believe that's the point of them.
The point of them is that I think fascism, maybe.
Here's the thing. I don't know enough about Star Wars to know, but I'm pretty sure that they just kind of chill. Because of Jubby saying about hatred is the story of victory, this is true. Yeah, I did. I was quoting this. No, I had a good time with the Sith. They, very welcome. They have great health benefits. Insane.
They have great health benefits. Don't they just, like, colonize other planets and stuff like that? Isn't that kind of like their whole thing?
I've never played I don't know what they do.
You've never played.
All right, it's been a while since I played this Dark Tide game, so I actually don't remember what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Well, there's like cool outfits you can get. I know that there's cool guns you can get. Let me just see. What guns am I rocking with these?
My only understanding of this game, I think, was when we watched, and I say we, I don't think you were there when I watched, Germa and Vinny and Star and a couple other fellas play this game. And by watched, I mean I listened to it while I worked on other things.
I don't remember. All of these menus are so confusing. I don't remember what I'm doing. I don't even know what guns I have. I know that it's essentially Left 4 Dead, but Warhammer. So what I'm going to do...
Oh, so kind of like when we were hanging out last week.
Yes, it's essentially the same. I remember that I was doing the missions, and then I almost beat the game, and then I clicked the wrong button, and it wouldn't let me beat the game.
Oh, you clicked the wrong button?
I'm not kidding. There was like a button that pops up that's like, do you want to finish the game right now? And I was very surprised by that, and I said, sure. Or wait, because I wanted to upgrade my gun, and then it was like, you can never beat the game ever again.
What?
Because the Sith race...
oh, they're not a country, they're a creed. They're kind of, I guess, are they religion? Because I guess the Jedi are technically kind of a religion also, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are. I don't know, I did a summer with them, and
yeah. You did a summer with them, yes.
Yeah, I'm looking for a strike team. Oh,
right, so like guys, you have to play this with real other people?
You have to play it with other people.
Oh.
Unless you don't.
Interesting. Will we be able to hear their voices? Because that could be an issue, potentially.
That could be an issue. I don't know how you play this game. I've forgotten how to play it.
Uh-oh.
Wait, you can do a private game with bots.
Oh,
F10.
that's good. Okay.
How do I
Thank
do
you,
a private
Amber.
game with bots? Oh, wait.
Oh, well, turns out we are not doing a private game. Oh, Selma! What happened? Oh, accident. Amber accidentally is making overuse of the nukes today. What happened? We accidentally have kicked Selma out for now. Am I working on this any faster than last time? I think I'm slower, actually. I spent over an hour on this already. We may not even be able to do 3 at this rate.
You're slow today.
I am slow today. I'm slow every day. I'm never a fast artist. The hand just doesn't do.
Wait. Hoshi just said I got a cake pop ice cream cone. Shout out Hoshi.
Oh, I have to tell you all something very unfortunate that occurred to me yesterday. We went to get food with friends, and I was very excited about getting food with friends. I was like, yay! Go out to eat food! Love go out to eat food! And we were gonna go to a place that sells like ramen and stuff like that. And I was like, oh nice, they usually have at least like 1 or 2 or 3 things I can eat on their menu. Right. We went inside, they had exactly 1 thing that did not contain pork broth, and it was vegetable ramen. Every other thing on the menu contained pork broth, and I was like, you know, oh, this will be fine. It says it's got a ton of mushrooms in it. I like woodier mushrooms, like, should be pretty tasty and good. What's happening there, Jubby? You all right?
What? I don't. I'm being zapped. I don't know what's happening in this game.
Okay, your guide to save you. But I was like, okay, eat. I'll have my very nice, definitely going to be delicious, delectable, veggie ramen because it has a miso broth that was vegetarian. I was like, this will be great, delicious, lovely. Unfortunately, for me mostly, I think they just took steamed vegetables directly, like the kind that you take out of the freezer, put in the microwave to steam, and then they just put them straight in the bowl with a miso broth and noodles that were definitely not cooked in the broth either. It tasted like nothing, and it was so sad and gross, and it was like $15.
It was like $15.
And I am actually so betrayed. And this is the problem, food when you go out to eat is so expensive nowadays that like, if you make a mistake and you order something you don't like, you're out such a quantity of money on it that it encourages you to never go out to eat ever again. Which is not what happened to me. I will go out to eat someday again, but yeah, $15. We live in a city essentially, so we have to pay city prices for food.
We live in a society, I believe.
That's true. We also don't even live in the city legally, probably, but it's expensive, unfortunately. But I did, after that, have a really good ice cream, which I think kind of makes up for it. At least somewhat. Okay. I am in the final stretch here, though, despite the fact that I was saying I'm moving too slowly. There we go. Blue is maybe a little bit nicer for that. Maybe less saturated. Maybe a little
I've been shot.
Nice. I'm sorry, not nice to you, but...
I'm really far away from everybody. Am I playing the game correctly?
I imagine you're probably supposed to be going in the direction they're going. If they're all going that way.
I'm just walking to where I can find other people.
They have to come get you up, too. And they're like, this guy is not playing the point. They might let you die.
Guys.
They are not coming to get you.
No,
oh no,
Hermit's
Hermit
here.
is.
Hermit, 15 health. I died.
Oh, you died before they could get you. No, Jubby's going in the right direction. The teammates just didn't go forward. Oh. Wild. Okay, so you did the right thing. How crazy.
My logic is, number one, I'm playing a gun that I can't aim.
Yeah.
It's got insane recoil. And now I'm back in the,
Whoops.
Back in the game. Oh wait, they have to come get me.
They have to come get you?
They have to rescue me.
Oh, they're going on a Jubby rescue mission.
Man, I didn't even want to play this one. This is my day off. You know what I mean?
I know, they're making you go into the office.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave the mission. We're going to play with people because I joined that mid game. Running ahead is just as bad as falling behind, says Dr. Shooty. Are they AI or real players? Not entirely sure.
Not sure either. Oh, Zany, welcome back for 17 months. I've enjoyed your 17 months of rotation. Welcome back. Oh, they were real players. Well, Jubby did the exact right thing. The others were just lollygagging fools. Man, Amber's talking smack on your behalf.
Just tell him to keep up. I'm Sonic. I move too quick.
Yeah, too fast for them.
All right, someone explain to me how to play this by myself. Private game on. Campaign missions on. All right. You need to be in a strike team to play private games. Fill it with bots, please. Fill it with bots, please.
Please. Please, can I have just a little bit of bots as a treat? Please, if you'd be so kind. Sir.
Just need some bots here, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys. What's it take to get a couple bots in here?
How do I get some? There was a way. I was playing it by myself. I'm pretty sure. Or was it?
Oh, was it like? Is there like? What do you call it? A like story mode or something? So you said you almost beat the game.
That's what I thought. Is there a game?
Okay. The eyes aren't on top.
This is one of the most confusing video games I've ever played. We're going to do assassination.
Okay.
And I'm gonna find a strike team, I guess. And
okay.
This time,
sure.
I'm going to be on my baddest behavior.
I guess just stay near them wherever they decide that they want to be, because they're not doing whatever you're doing apparently either.
I think that this happens with other players. They kind of get a little bit how do I say it? they kind of get a little bit scared at how quickly I move.
Yeah, you're
Like,
rather
I'm just,
intimidating, aren't you?
I'm like too fast and too furious.
That's a callback.
Too fast, that's a callback, guys.
In case you didn't know, that counts as a callback. Well,
Too fast, too furious. All right, let's get it. Let's get in the game, guys. Here's how we know that we're about to do something good. We're starting at the mission start this time. What is my war gear? Okay, I have an infantry auto gun. How about
Nice.
this? Can I get anything better than that?
no.
Oh, I have a bunch of shotguns and rifles.
There you go.
Give me a laser gun or something. Give me that. All of these are spearhead bolt gun. The bolt guns are kind of fun in this game.
There you go. That's good.
But this one's transcendent. You gotta know I got the golden scar of this game.
What's that mean?
It's just like a really good gun. I'm gonna bring the
Okay,
the
good
crazy
work.
laser rifle. Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
Crazy. So do you like unlock weapons that you get to take with you like the next time? Is there like progression, I guess?
Yeah. Recon las gun is very good. I do agree with that.
I will admit, I
doing
don't know
the-
anything about most of the games you've played on stream. I think the only game I know anything about that you've played is Nuclear Throne. I've watched you play more of that game than anything else.
This game is like I'm using the Deathcore Kree gun.
Okay.
And we're gonna see what we can do here. We're gonna shoot some guys. I guess they did something wrong.
Well, the thing that they did wrong was going against the Emperor,
Exactly.
right? Isn't that the plot of
Exactly.
Warhammer?
Warhammer. The point of the game is that most of these places, like a lot of people think that it's like a hateful game. It's actually like you're just trying to make friends. The way that you make friends is you gotta blow up a lot of their infrastructure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you guys can be best friends.
That is a really good way I've heard to make friends. Also, I'm done. I finished!
You're done.
Yay! That's one drawing! Bam! Save that! Now let's pick another random number so that I can draw a second person. Let's see, it's 4 p.m. If I manage to keep my next two within an hour, I will manage to do 3 in the stream. Is that possible? It's anyone's guess. Let's see, so if I go to me, back to EG, and I go to all the people who have ever attacked me ever before, there's 94 of them. Let's do random number between 1
Where are all my
and
heretics at?
94. Yep. Here we go. Let's see. What is my random number? 56. Good job. Thanks. I drew one whole art. I'm so good at this, aren't I? 56. So what is this? 6, 12, 18, 24. There's 30 per page. So it'll be on the second page. So it was 30, 36, 42.
Die, sir. I'm gonna need you to die here.
48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Oh my gosh, Selma, it's your attack from last year. Your attack of Gary from last year was the one I just pulled. I guess we're doing a friendly fire. I guess I'm attacking Selma now. The cards rolled in your favor. Crazy. Let's see. Am I gonna draw... Maybe I will just draw Selma. Straight up Selma. Selma, the stream, has cried, been sent to the void, and is now being attacked. I'm so sorry about all the violence that's coming in your direction. I'll print you from clipboard. Bam. My Selma reference is ready. There we go. Oh, wait! Hang on, I've literally already drawn Selma. Selma, I drew you for a commission. I drew you with the style. You paid me to draw you. Should I draw one of your OCs instead, maybe? Looks like I won't get one this year. It'll be a funny joke. I'll draw one. Maybe I'll draw one of your OCs, perhaps, because I did draw you already. I've drawn you. Let's see. We can draw Mercy. We also critiqued Mercy's design on stream once before. Dealer's choice. Although, you know what? I feel like this portrait style may not work with Mercy's horns. I feel like they'd be kind of odd. This style works best with people who have bangs and hair around the side of their face. And her horns might be a little complicated. Let's see. Let me peruse your other fellas. Red maybe could be an option? You guys can't even see what I'm talking about. Dryodalis? Oh, wait, Dryodalis may be fun, because Dryodalis has a whole flower for an eye, and that might be kind of fun to draw. Maybe draw, I guess, dealer's choice. That would be a very funny combo breaker. Oh, Jubby, you jumped off the world!
I did
Don't
jump
be doing
off
that.
the world.
That's not good.
I also made a mistake. I picked the wrong laser gun. It's like a charge laser gun. I thought it was just slower rate, but it's just like actually bad.
Here, I have found the next fella. There we go. We're gonna draw this fella of Selma's. We've got a nice little side braid, which I feel could be cute to draw in the style, like framing the head on that side, and the flower might be kind of fun too, you know, for color. Amber says, don't forget your melee, Joby.
Oh, I'm meleeing.
Oh, you're meleeing them. You're big meleeing. Cute. Yeah, so I'll stick that in here for my reference. I am giving myself something to draw that is maybe going to take longer because it's asymmetrical, but that's fine. That's fine. Sorry, she was a sketch. Selma, you're not allowed to apologize to me anymore, ever. Forbidden. Evil. Not allowed, not permitted. It's good enough for me to draw something based on it, so that's all it needs to be for Artfight. Right? You have a nose, clearly, and you have lips, and it seems like this fella has maybe a little bit of lipstick. Whoops, I'm drawing with the pen and not with the pencil. That'll be hard to see later. Whoops. Selma said the S word again. We have to stop saying things like that, like the C word and the S word, because it sounds like you guys are talking about actually cursing. And that would never happen in the Safe for Work Shroom stream, ever.
Guys, it's allowed to swear once a stream.
Yeah, that's true. I can swear once a stream. Usually I don't. I don't usually elect to use my once a stream swear, but it's permitted. It's happened before.
Guys, you're allowed to say one bad word. Let's all say it on the count of 3. 1, 2.
No! Do not fill my chat with bad words. I do not want that for us. You can say a word that I want you to say that isn't explicit, maybe. Although I guess that doesn't actually help either. Nope. That's not a bad word. Those are just numbers, Jubby. You will find. I don't know why I'm filling this in. That takes time that I don't need to be spending.
She got blasted.
I'm sorry to hear you got
Splice
blasted.
into the auto scheduler.
Yeah, I want to get spliced up.
Thanks,
oh, whoops.
fellas.
A couple people are now saying other words they shouldn't be saying.
Are they saying bad words?
They're saying a bad word that I don't want people to be saying, but they're chanting.
Snickerdoodle.
Yeah, say words that you could call somebody and it would sound mean if you called them that. Yeah, you snickerdoodle, you easy bake oven, you wet sock.
Yeah, you look like the kind of person that did eat out of an easy bake oven.
Me?
Nah, just like that'd be a really mean thing to say to somebody. I think if someone said that to me, I'd get really mad at them. Okay, it's a mini game. Whoops.
Oh, it is a mini game.
I guess I'm doing the mini game wrong.
I don't actually have any idea what your mini game you're doing right now is.
I just have to click it when it goes over the button. I just got attacked and it turned off the mini game.
Hi, Earth.
Cover me.
You're sharp as a marble. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. That's funny.
Come on, cover me, cover me.
Sharp as a marble.
They're not covering me. Somebody cover me, please. So you can do the mini game. There we go.
Teamwork makes the dream work, or so I've heard. I can't confirm, but I have heard that at least. There we go. You look like the before image? Oh my god. These are good though. I feel like I don't have any of them that I've come up with off the top of my mind right now, but I feel like there have been some pretty good ones. Hang on, so we're gonna go like this for the bottom part of
You look like a suspect in a true crime documentary.
A suspect or the victim?
Suspect.
I feel like either would be a functional insult though, you know?
I just cut that guy's head off. This game's gory. No, I've been captured. I've been captured.
Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. That was the fakest sounding oh no ever. I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! You've been captured.
Woe is me, you've been captured. Oh no, whatever will you do, Jubby? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can apologize. Only me. Can we play Clue now? We want to hide in plain sight? The murder in Clue? What do you mean? I don't know what you're even talking about at this point.
You never played the game Clue?
I have played the game Clue. Yeah, if you murdered someone in the game Clue, what room would you do it in? I would do it in the observatory.
I did it in the mud room.
Is that actually one of the rooms? I don't think that's one of the rooms.
I did it in the... I was in the back rooms.
Oh, okay, I see. That's a room in Clue. Definitely.
Guys, take some ammo here, fellas. Reload.
Making you accidentally use, making you use your one bad word a stream. Okay, Shroomates.
One bad glue.
What is my one bad word a stream I'm going to say? Aw, heck. Aw, shoot.
Oh, what the?
Oh, darn it.
Oh, what the heck, dude?
What the helly? I don't have a bad word queued up. Jubby, do I say a lot of bad words? I feel like I don't say a lot of bad words in general.
You say a lot of bad words. Usually when this stream is off, they say some crude stuff. Like,
are you going to accuse me of cursing like a sailor now too? What type of flower is this?
They curse so often. I actually sometimes have to go up to them and be like, hey, we're in polite company this evening, like.
You have to remind me to be nice around just regular people. Hey Selma, what kind of flower is this? What kind of flower is the eye? It looks kind of lily-like a little bit, but not fully. You drinking the haterade? Yeah, I just keep it pushed down. You know what? That is my biggest fear though, is I constantly see the people on Twitter who are like, the content creators who are always making it their brand that they're the nicest people and that they're all about kindness and acceptance are always the ones who are the most terrible and evil and they're overcompensating. And every time I see that, I'm like, people are gonna start thinking I'm evil. People are gonna start thinking that I'm actually secretly evil. I'm not actually secretly evil, and I'm not really that unhinged either, I don't think. I think I'm pretty well hinged. I think my hinges function normally. I oil them often.
I'm pretty hinged.
I'm pretty hinged.
I've described you as pretty hinged.
Yeah, you describe me as hinged. You've described me that way before to other people. You know how I've described Jubby before to other people, accidentally, is as Jubby. I introduced Jubby to a friend of Jubby's coworker as Jubby. Once at an event. It was great. It was real good. I did a great time. Selma, kind of unique lore-wise flowers named after her, so let's just say lily-like. Okay, I'm asking because I need to look at a lily to see what a lily looks like, because I don't know what a lily looks like off the top of my head, probably. Images, give me a lily. Oh, it is kind of lily-like, but it has like a circle in the center, so I'll just do that also. So we'll do like a one of these. Nope, not like that. This is flower. Yep, there we go, okay. And it covers all the way over the eyebrow, I see, so. Nope. Drawing utensil, there we go. And I don't need this other eye. Nope, don't create a new canvas. What is happening? Nope. Cut, yeah, there we go. It really fought me there, okay. Lilies have big petals. I misspelled the word flower. It's an honest mistake. Could happen to anybody. Mostly to me. There we go. Good afternoon. Who are we drawing? We are drawing one of Selma's characters. We've been picking randomly, and it looks like Selma is getting revenged now. There we go. Okay, hang on. So then, how do they all overlap? It seems like it's like one of those situations where it's like this. There we go. How's that tied, Jubby? How dark is it?
I'm really like dying. I keep dying. I don't have a gun that really works, so I keep meleeing, but I'm not melee.
Oh. Unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
But hey, these guys are good teammates. They like picking me up. They even wrote that in the chat. They said, we love how much you're going down.
We love how much you're going down. Yeah. I'll always pick you up when you're down, is what they said. Which is really nice of them. There we go.
At some point, we're going to need to fight a boss.
Here, wait. Overlap the other eye with this. Bring that down. Oh, I guess that is... Okay, sure. That is probably what they're aiming for, you to work towards, huh? Boss fight.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I
I am
believe
talking
that
to
we're
you.
probably gonna have a boss fight.
Oh wait, this would be on top then, and then that would be there. There we go. I'm trying to figure out how flowers work. There we go. Okay, I think I got it. I do think I made a decision here that's gonna make this take longer, but that's okay. It's not like I'm actually racing to finish these in any particular amount of time. Whoops, I need that line, not this one. There we go. My lowest pet shop EG looks like it's wearing a chef's hat and nerd glasses. You're what, EG? Am I assuming those letters correctly from the acronym you're using? Littlest pet shop EG? Huh? She lives on my Tomodachi Island now, so she'll never be lost. Who does? This fella? That's cute. I like that for her. Keep grabbing the wrong things here. Okay, and I need to refine the shape of this because I'm making this too complicated.
Okay, I'm like just dead. I died.
They can't bring you back this time. There's no coming back.
I just had that. It's like in Left 4 Dead. If you go down like 3 times, you instant die on your 4th one.
Oh, okay. You know what's funny? I almost
No.
said, oh, it's like Dead by Daylight, where when you get hit by the guy so many times, you're done. You just don't play anymore.
We've talked about this before, that the Dead by Daylight game was sadly one of the worst games I ever played.
Really? I feel like there's a lot of people who disagree with you. My students really
I
liked
know.
that game.
People love that game, and I'm trying to figure out why people like it. Because the game is like, what if there was a scary guy and you flashed a flashlight in his face, and then
Yeah.
you threw a board at him?
Okay.
And then it's not bad. It's just not a fun game.
And I feel like many people will disagree with that statement.
That's fair.
I have never played it, so I wouldn't know. The only thing I know about it is that it's one of those games like League where the people who play that game sometimes are real toxic, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're real. Like they are real players. Like it is like it's one of those things where everyone I know who plays Dead by Day,
DBD, as they call it.
DBD,
DBDBs?
DBDB.
Now I'm just saying things. So the community's not fun? Ah, yeah, I see. Okay. So it is maybe true. I guess it is the kind of game where that, like, 1 versus 4 mentality probably does breed a good bit of toxicity, doesn't it?
It's not like it's not particularly like, it's just like, it was one of those games where, kind of like this one, where if you haven't played it in a while, you go in and there's like 8 menus and you have like all the upgrades you can get for your players and your monsters or whatever, and it's so much.
Oh, so, like, it's hard to get back into because you have to learn all the hex again. But I would argue that that's, like, how any... Like, that's how a lot
Sure,
of games work.
I played War Thunder, and that game is just menus and
Yeah, that is true. That game is kind of just menus. Mostly.
where are we supposed to be going?
Why is it taking me so long to draw a flower? I could have just taken one petal, copied it, and rotated it, and called it done, but... No. No. Don't you know me? I can't do that. I could have, but I wouldn't. That wouldn't be me to do. Good thing I'm not wanting to jump back into Overwatch. Yeah, or like, when I hear people talk about, like, Valorant and stuff like that, they're like, okay, well, you have to learn, like, how to fire at whatever this, like, particular height is. So there's, like, guides you can use in certain levels that are at the height that a head is. So you just, like, know based on that that's what you should be aiming for when you shoot.
Yep.
And, like, with League, it's like you have to know what items you're supposed to buy for, like, whatever role. And with, like, all those, like, Counter-Strike-esque games, it's like, well, you have to know if it's a buy round or not or whatever it is. It's a lot to learn. I feel like it makes it very intimidating for beginners sometimes. And I guess there's not many people who are beginners at this point because so many people play games like that now. But, like...
Overwatch is really easy. You just have to spawn as Junkrat and spam grenades.
Spawn as Junkrat,
Just-
spam grenades. Okay, got it. Noted. Okay, I need this other image as a reference because you drew the flower from the front. Hang on.
No, I was definitely Tracer. I'm already Tracer.
I'm already
you know
Tracer.
What I mean? Like,
that's all I know about Overwatch is coming from that song, more or less. Nope, hang on, I got this. Bad at first-person shooters and PvP anyway. I'd never gotten into most of the toxic video game fandoms, it seems. I am just not good at anything that requires any significant amount of, reaction speed. As you all have witnessed as I attempt to play the Little Nightmares games, reaction speed is just not my forte. My hands are slow. I like things that, like, if I have to do something else, I don't have to have a crisis about it. So, like, I don't like live service stuff kind of as a result of that. Like, I've been loving playing Tales of Symphonia because if Jubby's like, hey, come look at my cool tank I have, or hey, could you do this? Or if I need to go do something, I can just do it, and it doesn't cause a problem. But, like, I will say, in my deep, dark past, I did play League. Not very much.
Yeah. You used to call me really mean names in that game.
Jubby, you didn't even know me when I played League. Don't even lie to them. I played League when I was in high school. I think it was my junior year of high school I played. And the reason I played was because my friends played the game, and they just essentially wanted to include me, which was nice of them. However, they didn't tell me how to do anything, and then would yell at me when I did things wrong, essentially, or did things that you're not supposed to do in that game, apparently. I was a supporter, and I was killing the little minions, and they would get mad at me because they said I was kill stealing. Don't know what that means. Or, like, I would sometimes, I would get a kill, because I thought the point is you're supposed to get rid of the other team, right? Right?
No, they have this, like, these people that play these games, they have these, like, love for it so much that they're like, if you were to take their kill, you know, it's one of those weird things. It's a big thing in, like, Counter-Strike, when we play Counter-Strike, where it's like everyone that you're playing with wants you to, like, be better. Like, they want you to, like, they always have this feeling like they need to teach you something. But then when you start to play good and take kills, they're like, well, now I'm not at the top I'm not top fragging.
Top fragging, yes, I've heard those words.
Yeah. They get really goofy. All right, where's I gotta get rid of this laser gun. That was terrible.
League's gameplay ideology can be genuinely stupid. Tell me why stalling's a core thing that you're supposed to do. Yeah, I don't know. I never understood it because I think the problem that they had with me getting kills was that, like, they wanted the kills so that they could upgrade their guys because their guys were, like, you know, more meant to be attackers than mine was. But, like, if that's the case, explain that to me before we start playing the game, fellas. Like, we could have avoided this issue entirely. They did, however, buy me skins. So that's kind of why I tolerated it.
Buy me skins.
They bought me... I had a skin for, Miku? They're Miku. I don't know what her name is. I thought her name was Sona, but I don't think that's what her name is. It's like some play on words about her being Sonic. She attacks with, like, sound or something. I don't remember what her name was, though, but I had a skin for her. They used to force me to mid lane, which I never understood what to do about, and I played as the bird. Sona, is it? Okay. That's correct. Or is it Sonia? No, it might be Sona. It might just be Sona. They made me play as the bird when I played mid lane, so I had one bird skin, and it kind of sucked. And I played as the ice lady, and I played as... They bought me the girl who has, like, the tide thing. I don't know what her name was either anymore.
The tide.
The tide. She, like, would, like, send waves out, essentially. As, like, one of her attacks, I think. She was a mermaid. I think. I can't confirm if she was a mermaid or not, but I think she was a mermaid, at least.
I think she was she sounds like a mermaid.
Nami? Maybe? I don't remember her name very well. That could very well be it. It could be her. Maybe. But yeah, the funny thing was, they wanted me to play the game with them, which is what made it so funny to me that they would yell at me for anything I did while playing the game with them. I was like, do you want me to play or not? And I don't know why me saying that made me think of, Jubby, do you remember the ye olden song of the God of Bay? Or nah?
Or nah. You trying to date?
Or nah. I don't know why I thought of that.
Trying to date or not? Trying to date or not?
Or not, or not. Well, answer it was nah with them, apparently. They didn't want me to do whatever it was I was doing. So eventually it was like, I'm not playing anymore.
You were like a professional League player there for a bit, and I was doing the pro circuit of Super Smash Bros. Melee 64.
That's the funniest thing you could have picked out of that, because you do have a very particular philosophy about that game.
I have a very particular philosophy about League as well.
Oh, what is your particular philosophy about League? I don't know about your League philosophy.
I don't trust League or Smash players. We've talked about this.
Oh, okay. I've never heard you say that about League players, but I've heard you say it about Smash players.
I think it's a common held belief.
Is it?
Yeah. Not saying that it's bad to play League. If you like League, get into it. Be into it. Have hobbies. But you know what? There's a thing about League players. They're kind of like Destiny players. They punch walls.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have to figure out how this game is played. It keeps spawning me into random games with guns I don't want. There's 80 different people you can talk to. This game is so confusing and I don't know why.
Jubby's getting overwhelmed. The tie, it's overwhelming. Deadlock can be toxic because the MOBA people come over. So it was mostly straightforward minus farming, urn running, and killing mid-boss. Urn running? I thought Deadlock was like... I don't actually know what I thought Deadlock was like. I didn't think Deadlock was like that, though. I thought Deadlock was, not like a game with lanes. I thought Deadlock was a like Overwatch like a what do you call, I don't even know what it's called, a 5v5, a Valorant like. I didn't know it is
Valorant like.
Is it a top-down League like? Deadlock's main mode is 3 lanes you push. Oh, turns out I had a completely confused idea of what it was. Is it first person? Amber, I've watched you. I swear I've watched you play that game before. Third person, not top down. Okay, so I have watched it. I think I just totally misunderstood, or it is third down, not first person, but I watched you play it, and I think I had a fundamental misunderstanding of what you were doing.
Somebody in the chat, Selma said in the chat that they were a Destiny player, and I want to just say I have no problem with Destiny players. I had a roommate that was a Destiny player, and they would yell through the wall very loudly and get very mad at their video game, and then I'd hear them throw their controller, and then I would hear the Xbox turn off and then the TV turn on, and then I would just hear Family Guy clips. So you can understand that it was almost like a religious experience. Like this happened almost daily with this.
That was just the way they live their life.
That was how they lived.
I was saying, I can't even imagine which of your friends that is. They're not going to tell me.
He was not a friend of mine. He was my roommate for a time.
Oh, okay. That answers the question. Thank you. Great. Evil energy? That is evil energy. I will say, I only ever had one roommate that had evil energy, and we're not even gonna get to the most evil part of her energy because I don't want to talk about that, but the worst part about her was that she liked a lot of games that I liked, but she thematically misunderstood all of the characters in a way that drove me insane. There's nothing worse than your favorite character being completely flanderized by somebody who lives in the same house as you and is playing a game that you're really excited about. So, like, you want to watch them play it. But they're just, like,
completely flander.
You know what that means?
Yeah, it's a fun term.
It is a fun term. But it's not fun when they're doing it to your favorites. This was a roommate of mine who... Well, first I watched her play Chrono Trigger, and that was fine. I was real happy about that. I was like, yeah, Chrono Trigger! I love Chrono Trigger! I helped her with that one a little bit. And then she played Persona 4, and that was kind of okay. That was fine. But finally... Actually, wait, this all actually makes way too much sense. Oh no. I'm making realizations. But then I watched her play the original Final Fantasy VII, because this was pre any of the remakes coming out. And she played one of, like, the remasters for it. You could play, I think they had it for, not Switch. Not Persona 4. No, Persona 4 went fine. She was a little weird about a couple of the characters in that, but it was mostly okay. Her favorite was Chie, and that was kind of respectable and acceptable. But no. Also, she is a trans woman. She was totally understanding of what was going on with Kanji and Naoto and their whole situation, and she shipped the two of them quite heavily. That was totally fine. But the thing that she was really weird about was she was weird about Final Fantasy VII. Not to make us talk about Final Fantasy VII again, because we did do that last time.
We did get into a brief discussion about it.
Mostly about the ships.
How we really...
But she was obsessed with Yuffie, who's not my favorite character. Yuffie's cool, but Yuffie is not my favorite character. She was really obsessed with Yuffie, and in a way that bothered me particularly, because Yuffie in the original game is fine. I feel like her story isn't super fleshed out, but like she starts out kind of strong, and she is a strong party member to have. But she's also like a 14-year-old, I think. Maybe she's 16. She's a kid compared to the rest of the group. And they like weirdly like sexualize her a little bit. And it's all coming together now because this roommate did in fact cheat on her girlfriend who lived with me with somebody who was under 18 when she was in her mid-20s. So actually it all makes sense. Oh, there were forewarnings. That's called foreshadowing, and I didn't pick up on that. I was like, well, people have a crush on the characters in the free swimming anime, and they're high schoolers, and we generally say that that's fine. That's fine.
God, I love those swim boys.
But to talk about ships again, Yuffie as a child tries to fight Zack, and Zack is just like being goofy about it essentially. And this person was like, oh, they'd be a cute couple. And I was like, what? 14-year-old girl who's trying to beat him up. He is essentially the colonizer attacking her city right now. And he is a super soldier who I think is like 18 at that time. Maybe, he might be a little younger than that. But I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. How strange. Don't like it. Dislike. I was gonna draw a braid, but now I kind of don't want to draw a braid. I don't know if I want to draw a braid.
You want to get Squiiji on a tirade. Get them talking about the Final Fantasy VII extended universe.
What do you mean?
you just get so animated when you talk about it. Usually like you'll be like, yeah, or about certain things with this game. You gotta really follow it down to its true, almost like a religious text.
Listen, it's just like one of those like foundational games for me, where I played it when I was young, and then I watched a lot of other people play it, and it's like Chrono Trigger. It's just like something that is important to me, and you know, I really liked Final Fantasy 9 and also 10. And also 11, and also there's others too, 15. But 7 is just the one that's getting fanfare recently, and they also keep doing more with it. Yeah, Advent Children, which jury's out on how I feel about Advent Children most of the time. It's fun. It's a realistic take maybe on trauma after you somehow survived something that maybe you shouldn't have survived. It's maybe not the best thing ever created. Final Fantasy really wants to do movies so bad, and one of these days they'll figure it out. I'm not sure they have yet, because Kingsglaive, which is the Final Fantasy 15 movie, I also don't know if worked very well. It was like a prequel. Advent Children's a sequel. They have a nice like dark brown.
I love Cloud Strife though. Love Cloud Strife.
Yeah, you do. Yeah?
He's like maybe one of the most epic gamers I know.
Calling Cloud Strife an epic gamer is certainly a choice, so okay. Why not?
Gotta love me a super soldier.
Gotta play the Final Fantasy 14 CD I was gifted? They have CDs of Final Fantasy 14? Critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14, which is free to play after the Heavensward expansion. I don't remember how that copy pasta goes anymore. Did you have any anime suggestions other than Trigun, Mushishi, and Soul Eater? I feel like you've got some good anime suggestions that aren't heavy fan service. Oh no! Well, see, the problem is that I feel like some of the suggestions I have actually do have more fan service in them than that I would normally like, because, like, I really liked Samurai Champloo, but that also has some, like, weird fan service in it. Beyond the Boundary is one of my favorites of all time. That doesn't really have a lot of fan service, but the one character's kind of weird. He is very into glasses in a, like, a strange degree. I think he even calls it something particular. I'll tell you something. I haven't watched any anime that has released probably in the last, like, long time either. So if you want something recent, unfortunately, I am not your person. I barely find time to watch TV shows these days, unfortunately. So, I don't have one. Have you seen Carolyn Tuesday? Don't remember much weird about it. That's the one where they're, like, performing, and they're, like, some of the last human performers, right? Where they're performing against, like, a bunch of, like, robots, essentially, that are singing. Although I think some of them are also people, right? It's, like, some sort of, like, galactic thing, right? That's the one that aged wonderfully? Yeah, that's good. I'm happy to hear that it aged well. I never saw that one, but I knew about it. I knew the music was good. I don't know. Apothecary Diaries. I've heard good things about that, too. Jubby, do you have any particularly not inappropriate?
No.
No?
I have all the red flag animes as my favorite.
Okay, that's fair. Jubby, what's your favorite? I don't think Evangelion being your favorite is a red flag.
Berserk. Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice is not a red flag! What do you mean? Yuri on Ice is not even particularly inappropriate. What do you mean?
It's a huge red flag.
What?
Your Lie in April. Gotta be one of the best ones.
Okay, but that's not a red flag. What?
I'm trying to do a joke that, like, these...
Oh, okay.
I think that these are red flag ones.
I was not understanding. I thought you had an actual issue with some of them. I know Berserk is considered a red flag sometimes, which is why I was believing you.
Yeah. The problem is that Berserk... Like, the thing is sure, it's, like, really, you know... It's kind of a, you know, a brutal anime. It's just, it is the best anime that was ever made, sadly. It is, maybe, it's iconic. It's one of the greatest drawn anime. I mean, it looks incredible.
Someone once told me that I should cosplay as the girl from that, and then Jubby was like, no, absolutely not.
No, I mean, you really could be Casca. It's a good look. She just has, like, the most brutal time in that series.
That's what I think you explained to me, was that I was like, oh, I could do that, and you were like, do you want to? Are you sure?
It would have been a good cosplay. It would have been pretty radical. Sibling.
I still think the best I've done was Haruhi. I still think I am Haruhi.
Yeah. You look like Casca, essentially, is what people are trying to say when they say that.
I guess that's fair. The shroommates who met me at Otakon, I guess, would think so. Probably, yeah. I think I look more like Haruhi. There we go. You're Haruhi? Yeah, I'm Haruhi. I am gender non-conforming. Conforming, not confirming. I don't confirm genders either. That's not within my legal abilities, but, yeah, I had a Haruhi cosplay. I actually don't know where that went. I had the blue,
in the closet.
or the purple suit for it. Quickly Haruhi out of the closet. I think you look like Haruhi. Thanks! I did cosplay Haruhi the year before I met Shroommates at Otakon. I cosplayed Haruhi at Otakon. And that was the only time I was ever asked to take a picture at Otakon for, like, whatever cosplay I was wearing. And I immediately was like, never mind, never again. I do not ever want to... I don't want to do that. Right. I don't like being perceived.
Yeah.
I want to wear a cosplay that's good enough that it doesn't look bad, but not good enough that people want to take a picture of me. Is that a thing?
Well, that was the thing. I was really surprised by everyone there said that I looked exactly like Guts from Berserk. They said I was huge. Yeah.
Shroommates who've met Jubby can confirm this also, I'm sure.
They were like, whoa, you're the most cut, jacked dude. They also said I looked exactly like Link
Yeah,
from
that's
the
true.
Breath of the Wild.
Because those two guys look incredibly similar. Yes.
Swordsman.
Swordsman. Yeah, there is
many-
one
how
archetype
many-
for swordsman, and just one. Correct. How many scars you got, Jubby?
scars?
Jubby does have a cool scar that we just found out is a scar.
Yeah, I have a scar on my temple from when I got hit in the head with a golf club when I was a kid.
Jubby always had this like indent on their face that I never understood. I was like, what is that? And Jubby never told me what it was.
I got hit in the head.
Jubby's like,
with a
I don't
golf
have
club
anything
when I was
there.
very young.
Just like Guts' injuries. Yes, Guts did sustain several injuries from golf clubs. Any Berserk
From
fan
golf
knows
clubs.
this. His golf
I do
membership was
remember-
revoked and he is banned from most mini golf places now.
When Nuts Berserk showed up and got hit in the head with a golf club by his older brother when he was 5.
I can't believe you
wasn't
still
actually
have that
5.
scar from. Okay, I was gonna say, if you were 5 and you still have a scar from that, that's pretty crazy. I feel like most of the time when you get an injury when you're that little, it like doesn't stick around.
Oh, it sticks around.
Link Berserk.
I'm literally Link Berserk.
You are Link Berserk.
That would be a cool cosplay.
That would be a cool cosplay. Link as
Like
if he was
Grim
from
Dark
Berserk.
Link.
Or you could do like a non-grimdark Guts.
Yeah, just Guts if he had a family who loved him.
Yeah. Oh man. That's so
Well,
sad.
he did have a family that loved. He did. The Talon of the Hawk.
That
Yeah,
I don't
what a
think
good
went very well
anime.
for him, huh?
Well, it was going great for him until things happen. And you know what? Things do happen.
Things happen to the best of us. And to the worst of us, as we've also learned, maybe from also that show. I don't know what happened. I'm just assuming that based on everything else that goes down in that show, it's probably not good things.
It's pretty brutal. Now, if we're talking about really good animes, the one with the dragon maid, oh my god.
Have you actually watched that?
I did watch the first episode of that.
Okay. It was like, wait, I didn't know that.
I watched the first episode. I don't really understand it. They're dragons, but they're also maids.
What is there to not understand? That seems like a
well, I
pretty
don't know how
straightforward concept.
I don't know how they're both dragons and maids.
Are you
but,
saying dragons don't deserve employment? Because I think that's kind of messed up.
I think they deserve employment. I would never say they don't deserve employment.
Okay, then what's your ish?
I don't understand the concept behind the anime.
They're dragons
guy
and they're
just died.
maids, and it's an excuse so that we can have a little bit of lesbians, maybe.
They are kind of lesbians.
Why do dragons
they
want to serve
do.
humans? That is a good question. I don't know. Why do they? Where are my experts? On
Yeah,
the dragon
I need
maid
a-
lore.
I-
Out yourselves.
I need a dragon scientist here.
Jubby, I'm really proud of you about how many times the word dragon has been said and the fact that you've kept it to yourself. Because I know what you're thinking
ma-
every time it's said, and I'm proud of
Imagine
you.
dragging these nuts.
I see, well, I guess that was Jubby's one non-PG-13 moment for the
I'm
whole stream.
waking up to ash and dust.
Nope.
You remember these guys?
I
You
do.
remember-
I do. Thanks. Have you guys watched Alien Stage? I have not, but I've heard it's really good. I've heard very good things about Alien Stage. I saw that there's a new song that came out for it recently. Or not for it, it was Zombie Stage. There's a new... Is it an AU? It's something else. But it has, like, the same characters, essentially. I know it's very tragic, and it is not the straightest thing out there, I've heard also, which is cool. I like that.
I need me more of that. I need more of that in content. I need more. There's not that many gay anime actually, if you think about it.
There's a lot of gay anime. They're just not called that.
I've never seen one.
Okay.
I mean, I watched the Swim Boys.
And that's not even, like, officially gay.
It was also not officially good either. It was
It's not officially good either.
I went
That's
on
a crazy sentence.
Me and my friends, my friend and I were watching it during it was the Super Bowl, the year that the second to last year that the Phillies won the Super Bowl. I remember watching my friends were watching it in the other room, and then my friend who we might go to Otakon with was saying, well, we can watch the Swim Boys. We had to watch a sports anime, so we watched the Swim Boys, and it was the worst. It didn't make any sense. They're like hugging and crying and talking about freeform swimming. Doesn't really.
They're
really
hugging
make any
and crying
sense.
and talking about freeform swimming. Jimmy,
They're
what do
like,
you have
"I'm gonna
against
be-"
boys crying?
I love when boys cry, but I also like when
You
my
heard it here.
anime has a storyline that has something to do with anything.
That has something to do with anything. Well, apparently you're asking for too much here, Jubby.
Like you can just go to a public pool and watch people swim. If that's what you want.
You could just go to a public pool and watch people swim. Okay, well, what do you think about, like, other sports anime, then? If that's how you
Those
feel.
ones are good, like Haikyuu.
Okay, you passed
there's a
examination. Okay, we're
basketball
good now.
one. There's a
Oh, there is
really
a
good
basketball one. Have you?
Those ones have storylines with characters that are in like team compositions, but I swear to you, the boys swimming were like, there wasn't much, and I only watched the first 3 episodes.
Well, I mean, imagine the story hasn't developed yet, but I guess Haikyuu does start out pretty strong, so like...
It does. There's like an older guy who loves the younger dude and is telling him how to like play.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about Haikyuu. There's like the older guy who's on the one team and the young kid who's like really wants to be on the team, but he's not that good yet. And
What
then
are you talking about?
He serves the volleyball, and then
What?
and then,
I can't
you know what I'm talking about? The orange-haired kid.
The orange-haired kid? Who's in love with the orange-haired kid? What do you mean?
I'd never said love. I didn't
What?
say love at any point of this. I was saying that there's a guy who's better than him, who he's like playing on the team, who's like on the better team that he's trying out for.
Yeah.
And then they
Oh,
practice
she's
together.
fact-checking you. You did say love earlier.
I don't know if I said. I meant that they both have a similar love for the game, and the joke is that he admires parts about him. But there is that weird scene.
They hate
where,
each other.
like,
They don't admire each other. They actually despise each
It's
other.
like, yeah, but you have to understand, to hate someone, you have to admire some part about them because you're slightly envious of them in some way. There is the weird part where they're training in the gym together, and then the orange-haired one is like, he wipes his brow and he's like, "Oh my god, that was a huge workout," and he's like, "Yeah, it was really crazy." And then he kind of like holds him subtly and kisses his forehead a little bit.
Jubby's watching something entirely else.
I'm watching something better.
Maybe you are. Maybe that is what's happening. I cannot figure out otherwise, so I imagine that could be the case. At first I thought you were talking about Oikawa being in love with Kageyama for some reason, because like Kageyama, well, did he? No, he
Oh,
does.
that's
he
a
admire
classic
him?
ship, yeah.
You'd be surprised. I don't really keep up with that. I know that there's ships. Of course there are. It's all men. There's gonna be ships, of course. I know that they shipped definitely I almost said the Haikyuu. Hinata.
The Haikyuu boy.
The Haikyuu. I sound like a fake fan right now. I know all of their names.
Oh, you do?
I
Name
do.
them all.
Name all of them. Okay, let's see. Karasuno, Hinata, Kageyama. There is also Yamaguchi and Tsuki, and Sugawara, Suga-san. There is Daichi, Asahi, and Noya. And then there's the 2 guys who are also on the team that are the second years that don't ever play, whose names I don't know. Which is really sad, actually. They're there the whole time. They don't play. And then Aoba Josai has Turnip Head and also Iwaizumi and the pink-haired one and Oikawa. And there's a dark-haired one who is not Iwaizumi. Nakoyama has Lev and also Kuru and also Kenma, and I think that's it. There's no other players, and Yaku. That's
Guys,
all.
I didn't think that they were actually going to list all of the characters from this. I really didn't.
You've fallen into.
Well-
Have you seen that thing where the person was like, "Yeah, if you like planes, list every plane to ever exist," and somebody like actually did it?
I have not seen that, but that sounds great.
That's what I'm doing right now to you. I'm listing every plane while I spend 10 years drawing a braid for some reason. I don't know why I just spent that whole time doing that. Eye line. Something tells me I may not be making 3 drawings this stream. It may just be 2. Because we are on the 2nd still. Do not remember this. That's okay. We don't remember anything.
Your Lie in April was a good anime. I like that one. I didn't understand all of the... That's also kind of a sports anime if you think about it.
What?
But if you think of figure skating as a sport.
Your Lie in April isn't about figure skating.
Yeah, it is.
What? Wrong show. Wrong show. Your Lie in April is about music.
Well, I mean, if you think that I guess there is a lot of rhythm to figure skating, and I guess music is heavily involved.
Guys, Jubby's rage baiting me and it's working. Help. A good way to be interesting on stream is to just say things that are false and wait for everyone to get upset. That's a good...
my biggest problem, is I just say nothing but falsehoods. And,
lies.
And you know, the only reason I lie is for attention, and...
Oh, are you not getting enough attention right now?
No, I'm cool.
I'm cool.
Okay. I'm cool as cucumbers right now.
Sure.
Here's the thing, I'm just saying what's in the back of everyone's mind.
Which is...
I'm just... The Your Lie in April and Yuri on Ice was too closely named.
They're not. What? They're actually so distinctly differently named. What do you mean?
Both start with Y's. Came out at the same time.
You know, they did come out around the same time-ish. That was, I think, back when we were still probably both watching anime. Incorrect buzzer. Yep, true. I agree. I'm with you, Starless Mage.
Wait, someone in the chat a second ago said list every volleyball ever. That's a good question.
Hey, if you want to see me list every volleyball ever, come to my summer outfit debut, because that's totally not a spoiler about my summer outfit at all. I'll list every volleyball ever for my summer outfit debut. Not this coming Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. That's called a pivot.
Wait, Amber. Wait, someone just said chat, oh yes, my favorite anime, Your Lie on Ice.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, clearly. There we go, I'm glad we could figure it out. What Joby's been talking about this whole time, apparently. That's the one where the guys love each other and also play volleyball, and also there's ice skating, and April is when it all happens. It's all during that 1 month. Also, I'm starving. It's like 5 o'clock. Why am I so hungry? Did I eat breakfast?
I didn't eat breakfast. I have a complaint to make. I had a bad interaction today when I went to a local CVS pharmacy.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear it. Snack time. I will eat a little bit of this movie theater popcorn that is sitting right here.
Am I allowed to go into detail about the? Yeah.
As long as you don't tell people where it is, I imagine that's fine.
I'm not gonna say where it is.
You can complain about CVS Pharmacy live on stream. I don't care. They don't sponsor me.
I love CVS Pharmacy. I have no problem with CVS Pharmacy, but I had a bad interaction today where I went to go pick up. I had to pick up a medication. Which by the way, another little thing. This is just a side note. If you're ever picking up a medication, it should be illegal for the person to say, oh, you're picking up this medication, and say it out loud to everybody who's standing in line as well.
I think they legally have to do that, actually. To make sure that it's not something you're allergic to that was incorrectly filled for you, but okay.
Well, they can say that to me. They don't have to yell it to, you're picking up this item.
Oh, they could say it quieter.
I'm not embarrassed as to what it was, but I was kind of taken aback where I'm like, what if someone had like a really bad like medication that's like your I don't know, like your hemorrhoid cream or whatever. I'd be like, that's disgusting, and not something that they have to shout over the thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is having hemorrhoids really that bad though? I feel like that's something where like we should get rid of the stigma against hemorrhoids.
It could be a death sentence to your whole family if people find out that you have that.
I feel like we need to end the stigma on hemorrhoids. Are you with me?
Sure.
Thanks.
The point is, I go there to pick up my medication.
Mm-hmm.
I go there to go get my stuff. I walk in, and you'd be surprised, but it's closed.
What?
I'm there during the day, and it's closed. And I was confused by this because I was like, where is? Yes. Look. Wait. In the chat, reminds me of a story of a trans woman who went to go get their estrogen. The pharmacist called out their dead name and then went, "Oh, sorry, that's my name." Except the pharmacist then actually changed his name to her dead name.
What?
The point is that I go in there. I'm trying to get. The place is closed. I go up to the front of the store. I say, "Hey, I'm a little confused here. I just came to come pick up my stuff, but all the stuff is down. It looks like it's closed. Are they closed today?" And the lady at the front cash register just, I wish, I've never heard this happen in real life, but I could hear her roll her eyes. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
No, I do know what you mean.
I could hear it. And I said, "Listen, they were like, don't you know that they close every day from 1:30 to 2 to have lunch?" And I said, and I was kind of taken aback because they seemed really annoyed at me even asking. And I'm sure there was a sign somewhere that explained this, but I just walked up and asked, but they were rolling their eyes and they were like, "Listen, they do this every day." And I'm like, this is my first time picking up a prescription, I think, ever in my life.
That may be true.
I don't think I've ever had medication. I'm always very healthy.
Crazy, also.
I should be on a lot of medication, I'm sure. The point is, I went up to, and I've never been here before, and you're closed. By the way, legally, lunchtime is at 12. So that's just a little critique I have, is that there's nowhere in this world where it should be at.
You're upset with the timing of their lunch?
Well, I have no problem with the timing of their lunch, but they were acting like that's common knowledge that they have lunch break at that time, which is totally fair. I sat down, patiently waited, and then as I was leaving, the person, as I was walking out of the store, was like, "See, you just have to wait." And I was like, I am not an impatient person.
See, that's where you've lost me. Oh.
I am not an impatient person. I waited.
Oh, that's messed
calmly
up, though.
And peacefully. It's like, I just didn't know they were open.
You don't say that to someone. What in the world? That was so mean. I bet that this person has to answer that question constantly, which is probably why they're so, uptight about it. But, at the same time, come on.
When I worked at the fish market, and someone came up to me and asked me for the 40th time, "Is salmon taste like fish?" And I would say, "Yeah, it does." I didn't get mad because that was my job. There are some fishes that don't taste like fish, and people want the ones that taste like chicken, and that's fine. And I say, actually,
salmon. You don't want the fish that tastes like fish. Eat chicken. Come on.
Don't know. They want to get their B12s. The point is that and that was my job, was to answer the question.
Okay.
And I'm fine answering questions because, it lets me have a little bit of. I like talking to people. I like having interactions with people.
The more you talk to someone, the less you have to do other things. Also, that's a work hack.
This is true. And there wasn't. And you know what? There wasn't that long of a line. It wasn't that long of a line. Mm-hmm. It actually took longer for them to say, "Hey, this happens every day at this time." Just tell me. Yeah, they'll be open at 2.
Yeah, just say it.
Simple.
Just be nice, maybe. I would rather get a really genuinely stupid question than someone being rude. Exactly. If somebody's being nice, there is no question I will not answer for them usually if it is they're genuinely being nice. I will take a stab at an answer usually.
And when I went to go sit in the waiting area, did I see a sign that said that yes, they're closed from 1:30 to 2? But I didn't go to the waiting area because I saw that it looked to be closed on a normal Friday. I was like, I was confused. And I needed to get this medication because we're about to go on a trip.
Yeah, we're going on vacation. And you need it to go with you on vacation. I'm glad they weren't actually, really for realsies closed.
Yeah, they were really for realsies closed. I would have probably just drove my car straight into a bridge.
Well, I dropped my car into a bridge. I don't care. What is that song? Do you remember the song?
It's some sort of song.
It is. We can confirm it's a song, but yeah.
But I'm now currently boycotting CVS pharmacies.
Okay. How's your insurance feel about that?
Until they apologize to me.
Until they apologize to you. Okay. Sure.
Until they say.
They need to make a handwritten letter directly to you, Jubby, that says, "We are so sorry, Jubby, that you had an auditory eye roll situation in our store."
It doesn't have to even be that. I don't even care about that. I just need a piece of paper that says I am not impatient. Because that was the thing, was that all these people waiting in line now think I'm a person that is impatient. And I was not impatient. I was just trying to get my medication like everybody else.
That's fair. They did insult you. Yeah.
They said, this guy sucks.
They said this guy has no patience whatsoever. Oh, my line colors too isn't dark enough for this hair color. I'll just make the hair color lighter, just a little bit. Nope, even lighter. There, now that's visible. Oh, wait, hang on. Is that also a gap? It is. Oh man, okay, hang on. Scribble this in here. I was gonna bring up the quiz I made you take yesterday, but I fear that, well, the quiz itself isn't inappropriate, but the concept behind it might be.
Guys, I am not a beta. I'm not a beta. However,
yeah, okay.
They made me take a Omegaverse quiz.
Conceptually, that's maybe a little bit inappropriate, but the discussion itself is not inappropriate. Jubby asked me what they would be in that type of thing, and I said, you're gonna be a beta. You're gonna be the guy who doesn't have to deal with any of the nonsense, essentially. Because that's kind of what I think that whole thing is. I think it's just nonsense, partially, and a way to reinvent gender roles for queer relationships a little bit. And then on the other hand, it's just a way to write a very particular type of, I want to write, not safe for work content. I think that's what it is. But
when I got told by my partner that I'm a beta, I got a little mad.
And you kept insisting that what I meant was that you're a Sigma. I do need to state that was what you kept insisting. And I was like, no, that's not what I mean. That's in fact not what I mean. That you're not a Sigma. That does not exist in this. Your options, I think, are just Alpha, Beta, and Omega, essentially.
I was unfamiliar with this whole world.
Which, I'd be surprised if you weren't. I also thought I was rather unfamiliar with this whole world until I proved to myself by talking to Jubby about it that I do maybe know more about this than the average person, but maybe not quite as much about it as the average VTuber and or anime enjoyer does. But long story short, Jubby was in fact a beta. I was right.
I was a fixer beta.
You were a fixer beta. And then out of curiosity, I also took the quiz, which mind you, we were in the car.
What were you?
Hang on, I just want to describe this angle first. We were in the car taking this quiz. I read the quiz out loud to Jubby because Jubby was driving on our way back from getting terrible ramen, unfortunately. We did have a nice time with friends, but the ramen was terrible. We're on the drive home, and we're having this debate. And I was like, okay, well, let's see. We'll take the quiz. The questions in the quiz were so peculiar. What is your favorite feeling? Warm bread, cool linen, leather, or what was the other one? Whipped cream. I was like, what do you mean feeling? What do you mean texture? Half of these are mouth textures, half of these are hand textures. What a strange assortment of things to even have to pick between in the first place. Just what?
I was very confused the whole time.
It was very peculiar. Although Jubby did also reveal to me that one of their favorite scents is chlorine, but on people's skin.
Yes, I did.
You're a crazy person. You are legally a crazy person.
The smell of when you get out of a pool. God, it's great.
It's not. It's not.
It is.
I don't know how to break this to you. It's bad. It's not good. It's probably unusual that you think that also. If I had to say so. Also, hi, Al.
Imagine.
Sorry you're witnessing this.
It's summer love, and
yeah.
And you get out of it's a hot summer day. You get out of the pool. You smell the chlorine on it. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't. I wish I did. I wish I could understand even like the smallest percentage of your mind and how it works, but I don't. And I really, yeah, I don't know.
I'm not crazy.
Might just be nostalgia. I like the smell of chlorine, but not on people. Okay. See, there's other people like you, Jubby. You're not the only one.
I am not crazy. I am correct, actually.
I think that you can't be correct because this is a matter of opinion, so I don't think that's how it works. First
I'm actually... Guys, get in the chat. Get in the chat. Tell me that I'm right.
You don't legally have to do that. Know that you are not bound to do that, and that...
Get in the chat. No, think about you're in love with a person. You just got out of the pool, and you're helping them.
I think you're in love with
dry
them,
up.
and I think that you just have a nostalgia factor from having a swimming pool.
You're towel drying them off. You accidentally you jokingly you pinch their cheek. You say, "Wow, I love this. I love this." Yep, someone said you're right.
Stop saying that, Shroommates. You don't need to validate Jubby. It's okay. Jubby's allowed to be wrong legally.
I'm not though. I'm not.
Keep telling yourself. You can tell yourself whatever you want. Doesn't make it true. You're left. See, I agree with that. I agree with that. Selma legally has to say that because I'm drawing Selma's character right now, though. And if Selma disagrees with me, I might draw this character with like an extra eyeball or like facial hair and stuff like that.
You're in and you're out. You're up and you're down. You know what I'm talking about. You get out of the pool. You're hugging.
You're black when
it's
it's
a
white.
hot summer day. You guys are gonna eat the rocket pops in a second. You're gonna eat the rocket. They look like red, white, and blue popsicle.
Jubby, it sounds like you're explaining a date that like two 12-year-olds would have.
Maybe it is nostalgia.
Rocket pops, getting out of the pool. Don't get me wrong. I like a rocket pop. But I think
who doesn't?
I think I've gone swimming in a swimming pool twice in the last 4 years. And it was with you both times, and never once did you hug me or ask me to share a rocket pop.
No, I hugged you.
You didn't. Trying to dunk me underwater is not something that counts as hugging.
Okay,
Trying
that was
to pick
funny,
me up by my legs does not count as hugging, no matter what you might say.
That is fine. I have helped you with the towel. I go, hey, let me get this. I've done that before.
Have you?
You know that. You're doing this for the bit right now.
I'm not. I don't remember you doing that, but I believe you. Jubby would never lie to me, of course.
I don't lie.
Did you saying ew to hugging? Well, not to say a little-known EG fact. I think this is a widely-known EG fact, actually. But I hate things that are sticky and dampness as just a concept. So there is no worse way to ruin my day than getting my socks wet. It happens to me not infrequently, unfortunately, but don't get my socks wet. If I get syrup on my hand, if I'm making breakfast, day's over. That's it. It's over. There's no coming back from that. So the idea of getting out of the pool, you're both wet, your clothes are clinging to your body already, which is already not very comfortable. All of this just sounds like a terrible time. And then you hug someone, so now you have to feel the clothes that are clinging to their body also clinging to your body, and clinging to your clothes, and everything's damp and cold, maybe? No.
I'm a hopeless romantic, and I love the smell of water.
Chlorine. Hang on, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I think Shark Week has started right here, right now. That's cool. I'll be right back. Jubby, can you entertain the Shroommates for 1 second?
Yeah, guys. Hey, welcome here.
I'll be right back.
Hey, guys. It's gonna be really hard for me to look at chat and also play this video game, but I'm gonna try. Hi, yep, me, your local neighborhood Jubby. I think that I'm pretty sure that I'm not in the wrong here. I think that I'm actually in the correctness zone. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a dog. Let's get a question off in the chat here real quick. What's everyone's favorite pool memory? Oh, we're getting a raid. Hey, welcome raiders. Welcome. Hey, this is really funny. I'm the VTuber partner, and oh man, yeah, spin for him. Hey, so my bae is a artist Fungi. They're in the bathroom. Their model is not dead. I just had to step away. Hey, you're getting raided. You're getting raided right now.
I got it back. It's your main supposed to do, hopefully. Hi! Hi, Spacey. What a funny time to, for me to step away. Hi, welcome in. I'm Squiiji, my freelance artist Fungi. That's Jubby, my partner. Jubby, did you do anything other than yell for me when the raid happened?
I said you're an artist Fungi.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, Jubby maybe hopefully nailed my intro. Shermates did rotate for the raiders, which I love to see also. I imagine the mods probably also got a shout out, but hi, welcome. You literally, as you were arriving, I just realized that Shark Week has begun and I ran to powder my nose. I'm good. All is well. It's been taken care of. But hi, welcome in. How are you, Spacey? How was your stream? What were you up to? I'm doing Artfight attacks right now. I was moving at like a decent speed and then I slowed down because we've just been yapping essentially. I don't draw fast, period, but it also doesn't help that I'm manually coloring everything, but it's a part of this style, you know?
We were discussing the Omegaverse and how we're both betas.
We were. We were. We weren't saying anything inappropriate about it, but we were saying that. I'm gonna... Thank you. We were playing some Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Is Portrait of Ruin the one with, Charlotte? What's the guy's name? Where they, like, shout their name every time they switch between the two of them? I think. Yes! Yes! I watched a playthrough of that game a very long time ago. That game did seem really fun. That's a 3DS. Jonathan, yes! That's a 3DS game, right? Because it's like side-scrolling, but they just have like random like 3D assets that could like pop out of the screen or something. Or maybe they didn't pop out of the screen. Maybe it's not 3DS. But I recall that one. I hope you had a good time with it. I hope you had fun. Jubby likes Castlevania. I haven't played much Castlevania, but Jubby's played a whole bunch of it.
I love the Castlevania games. My favorite one is Kid Dracula for the NES. Sorry, the Game Boy Advance.
Did you actually play that one?
No, it's the worst one.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't certain, so we confirmed. Oh, it was released on regular DS. Oh, okay. I misremembered then. Maybe they just used 3D models in it for some of the graphics, and that was making me think of it. I don't know. I haven't played the games, but I love the anime. Jubby also loves the anime. I've watched the first 3 episodes of the anime, and I know someone who animated on it, but I haven't watched all of it, unfortunately. Still, and I should. But you watched all the anime, didn't you?
I watched a good amount of the anime, and I don't think got past like season 2.
Oh,
There's
okay.
Like 4 seasons, I think.
I see. But it's fun, it's good. Hope you had a good time with it though, Spacey. Let me say hi to everybody who came in with Spacey though. Hi, Spacey. Said hi to Spacey. Chuni. Oh, hi. Yep, there we go, got it. Heard good things about the Netflix series. I'm curious about it. I hear that it is like one of very few video game adaptations, like where they adapt it into a show that's good. Like I heard good things about the Fallout one also. I think Billy likes that one. One of my mods likes that one. But I'm glad to hear that it was done well, because every time I hear that a game is being adapted into something like that, it strikes fear into my heart.
It was funny. It was a funny, like it was
kind of funny, yeah.
Yeah,
From what
I
I saw.
enjoyed it.
Episode 1 was kind of funny. Woman barges into Dracula's house and is like, you're gonna teach me medicine and you're gonna fall in love with me and it's going to change the course of the world forever. And
literally, you have to fall right now.
yeah, there's no other option. I'm not leaving your house. I know that you're a really big, terrifying, scary man and all, but like, I live here now, actually, and you're gonna teach me medicine.
He literally said, you brought me in here, you haven't even offered me a drink.
She does say that. She immediately critiques him on his manners, doesn't she? Which is kind of like a girl boss moment of her.
And then she gets killed for just being a doctor.
Yep, that's called witchcraft in the eyes of the law. And maybe also the Catholic Church, unfortunately. Not even a spoiler, this happens in like the first 10 minutes of the episode.
Yeah, this happens in the first literal, like, I believe that's the first episode.
Here we go. I'm gonna use an interesting method here to color this. Yeah, I like that. There we go, yeah. Villains are amazing characters too. That's true! There was a guy who I was trying to figure out why his voice was familiar in something, and it turned out that he voiced one of the villains in that. One of the Jubby the who do you remember what the vampire's name was who had the did necromancy?
Oh yeah.
Because he's a human. He's not actually a vampire. Right?
Yeah. And he's such a oh my god, he's a heartthrob. I don't remember who his voice actor is.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Oh, Fitz Spacey, don't let me hold you hostage here. If you and your fellas need to do things like eat or drink or snork me, please go for it. Be my guest. Please take care of yourselves first and foremost. If you want to stick around and hang out and watch Jubby, who is our Subway Surfers, while I'm drawing, well, also I do some drawing and listen to us yapping about whatever strange things we've been on, you're welcome to hang out. But please look after yourselves first and foremost. Pretty please. Then he got very sad and decided dying was cool, actually. Who, Dracula?
Dracula was like, I'm depressed. I have to kill every human.
I'm depressed. You guys killed my wife, so all of you suck. Every single one of you. Which I think goes exactly against the whole point she was trying to make to him.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is his love for her was so powerful that he wasn't thinking right.
He could have just, like, only gone for the church, too, because they were the ones who also killed her, but I guess we wouldn't have a plot if that was what he did, huh? We kind of have to have conflict for the story to exist.
She wanted to help people because she was a healer. Like, she was Mercy from Overwatch.
Yeah.
And he was, who's the bad guy in those games? He was
Is there a bad
Widowmaker.
guy in those games? I don't know what the lore of
Yeah.
those games is. They have bad guys?
It's like evil people, yeah. Like, there's a guy who's, he's like a big roadhog.
He's evil?
Roadhog? Oh my god,
He seems
yeah.
so, like, pleasant and jovial.
He's like a big roadhog.
That doesn't mean anything to me. You can keep saying that as many times as you want, but that doesn't make it mean something. What do you mean? They have bad guys, but the actual bad guys are just faceless, except Junker Queen. So not Junkrat, but Junker Queen.
Junkrat is the... Junker Queen is the gender bend on Junkrat.
Is this true?
Yep. She's in the game, too.
What? Roadhog and Junkrat are international criminals? Wrong! Ever says in all caps. You're lying to me. I would have believed you. I would have believed you. I'm like, they have science and technology. Maybe they cloned him and, like, made him cool and fancy, and then they decided...
The Pope is a robot.
Why is this...
Pope is a robot in that game.
The Pope is a robot?
Pope is a robot.
Pope bot. I like that for him. I think a Pope could be a robot. Wait, is that true? Junker Queen is the queen of a criminal fortress in Australia that Junkrat and Roadhog got kicked out of. Oh, so they're not there anymore. Pope was a robot, past tense. Is he no longer?
Yeah, he got shot by Widowmaker. This is all true, actually.
Is he dead? He's no longer because he
got shot
died?
and killed. He got shot and killed by Widowmaker, and Tracer goes, "Oh, cheers, love."
I don't believe a single word you're saying to me this entire time.
Tracer runs up to her, is like, "Oh, you got him." She's really mad.
Okay. The British really care about the Pope. That's another thing that I know.
Cavalry's here. He said, "Kinda, yeah, lol. That's right."
What?
Yep, that's right. This is true. There's a fan ed. It was or not. It was like the actual animation. Tracer is trying to stop the assassination, but Widowmaker's just too good at shooting robots.
Okay, I see. What in the world? I'm learning so many things here today. I'm learning about Overwatch for some reason. I'm learning about Castlevania.
If you were in that series, I think you'd probably be Winston.
Me? You think I'm a
Yeah,
gorilla?
I think you'd be Winston.
Okay. Why? I'd like a 3-page thesis on why, on my desk by tomorrow, preferably.
Yeah, I need to give me more time to look at my references.
Okay. That's fair. Take your time. You can work on that while we're on the plane tomorrow if you need to do something with your time.
I'm gonna be reading. I'm gonna be reading on that flight.
Okay, I guess that's fine. There we go. This is flower, petal, insides, 2. What are you reading, Jubby, on your flight?
I had to read some stupid book that I was made to read by my school district.
Jubby has summer reading.
I have summer reading, and I have to lead a talk about it.
I bet you didn't know that teachers also have to do summer reading.
Yeah, we do. We have to do this every year.
I don't even remember it last year, but okay.
Going to do this real quick. I'm gonna walk away from the game for a second. I'm gonna get a snack.
Okay, go ahead. Jubby is getting snack, and I'm jealous because Jubby is in a room where snacks exist, and I'm not really in a room where snacks exist. Overwatch really should have done a show. I did see Amber say something about the fact that their lore just seems to be solely vibes and animations that look cool, which honestly, respect. That's fine. I give them full permission to do that. Who says you need lore for your shooter game? Does Valorant have lore? I feel like it must, but I don't know anything about it. And despite the fact that I've seen a lot of it be played, because it doesn't directly impact the gameplay. So not having lore, I feel like doesn't hurt it directly, but I guess at the same time is that, you know, it does encourage people to form a deeper connection with a character if the character has lore, I guess. Right? I don't know. I hear Jubby. I can hear Jubby moving around. They're here. They're in my house. Don't get me started on Kiriko and how Overwatch decided that Shinto is real. They canonized Shintoism in Overwatch. Canonized, I guess, is a funny word to use for that also. Using different religions. Yes? You know what? Good for them, because why not? I know there was a lot of thoughts about that character when she released. I don't know much about Overwatch. I know some of their names. I learned live on stream at one point that Diva's name is Diva and not just said DVA. I learned that it's pronounced as a word, which is crazy. But also, in relevancy, I heard about her, I think because people were upset about her face sculpt. And now, I don't know if I would particularly say that Overwatch had same face syndrome prior to this whole event occurring. But man, having seen some of the edits that they made at that point in time where they just like put other characters' hair on her face, I was like, oh no, I see what they're talking about now. I'm picking up what they're putting down. That's not good. Which, like, I had previously thought that Overwatch did a good job of having, like, a variety of silhouettes and, like, just otherwise good variety in the game, so disappointing that they don't have a variety of head sculpts. We're talking about same face syndrome in Overwatch.
Explain this to me.
So the explanation I was giving was just that when one of the newer characters, Kiriko, came out, a bunch of people were editing her to have different characters' hair on them, and it was impossible to tell that she wasn't just whoever that other character was. Because of the way it was designed, essentially. Or not it, she. The way she was designed. Her face wasn't, like, uniquely sculpted for the game. See, it's hard to produce mass appeal slop for the money, and now Marvel Rivals is having that with Jubilee. Wait, actually, I do want to talk about that. I do want to talk about that briefly, because this is, like... I don't know much about Marvel. I don't care that much about Marvel, but Billy and I usually, like, watch a TV show together when we hang out. That was Miraculous, until Miraculous just decided that they're gonna take a year and a half to release a season of a show. Crazy. We're waiting on 3 episodes, which includes the finale. Ridiculous. So, Billy and I were like, okay, what if instead, while we wait, we watch something else? And Billy was like, hey, I like Marvel things, particularly Marvel Rivals, the game. X-Men 97 is releasing a new season in July. We could maybe watch the first season together and then watch the second season as it comes out. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Jubilee is a character in 97, and she's a very distinct character in 97. She's got her raincoat, she's very friendly, she's got a pixie cut that looks a very specific way, it's kind of spiky, she wears big earrings, she dresses in a way that is, yeah, I guess kind of 90s, but almost feels a little bit 80s to me sometimes too, or maybe even 70s in some ways. Is she a Chad? I wouldn't say that. Chad-like? She's very small and petite, but I guess she could be a Chad in mentality, sure. And she uses fireworks. Yeah, she's a cool character. And then they just, like, showed the graphic, I guess, for her, Rivals, and it doesn't even look like her to me. I'm sorry, did you say she uses fireworks? Yes. Her superpower is she controls fireworks? Her mutant power is that she can create fireworks, essentially out of her hands, which she uses just to be, like, an explosive attack, or to create fun, little, like, colorful things, essentially. I think she's still working on what she does with it in combat. In the anime, at least or not the anime, in the show, which what I'd seen of it. It's animated, but I don't think it counts as anime by any stretch of the word. But yeah, she just, for Marvel Rivals, they didn't give her the hairstyle she's always had. I think that she just looks like Luna, what is her name? Luna Snow? But if she didn't have split-dyed hair. They gave her, I think, the exact same face sculpt, and the haircut looks like exactly the same. They didn't give her big chunky earrings, or they did, but they're like gray or something, so they don't stand out very much. She does wear a crop top in other pieces of media, so it's fine, but the crop top is not a problem. But they put a lot more pink in her outfit, which usually I wouldn't complain about, but I feel like the balance is thrown. She needs a little bit more gold. Julie's face is in fact round. Yes, she has a specific like face shape. I don't know. Weird for me to be getting bent out of shape about Marvel things, I feel like, but
They do have a shark in it though.
They do have a shark.
Shark dog.
Yep, the shark dog is there. His name is Jeff.
Shout out Jeff.
Yeah, shout out Jeff. But yeah,
We talked about this before, but Marvel has some of the worst. Well, I don't know if we agreed on this or not. But
I don't think we did.
I just don't like the design of most of the Marvel characters.
Jubby isn't a fan of a lot of the styles of, I would say, American comic books.
Yes, that's what we do. Yeah, like the American. But then that's the problem is I like how DC does their character designs.
Oh, so you just don't? It's just Marvel that you don't like.
I don't. It's the bright colors that I don't really like. I like the grim dark aspects.
Okay, but like I like the dark colors too for the DC universe, but I think what you're talking about is going to depend and vary like artist to artist. I don't know. Because some of the artists and some of the colorists for it, or what do they call them? The flat artists? I guess they are called colorists. Some of them do use a much broader palette that does include a lot more neons, but a lot of them don't. A lot of what you're talking about is like the historic style, like the real old style. Back when, you know, we were going to print things and we had to make sure that they looked good in print regardless. We couldn't spend time on nuance. We had to lean pretty hard into our primary colors, potentially. Superman's also very bright. Yeah, there's some very bright things in DC also.
Yeah, we can talk about this. I'm not an aficionado in either of these worlds. Just
That's
when I was
true.
a kid.
You're not like a superhero fan, particularly. And I would say that I don't know if I am either, but
I've always been more of a grim dark, just kind of gritty look over most things.
Well, the fact that you're playing this game, I think, makes sense of that, probably. Oh, this shadow with the lip is gonna drive me nuts. The way they're overlapping is so weird. Supervillain here, I love that stuff. Fair, understandable. Now I don't know if I like the way I handled the inside of these flowers. I thought I did something cool, but like now I don't know anymore. And the shadow over the lips, I don't know. I don't know. The lipstick that I was giving looks like it's tangenting with the shadow of the flower. So I may just have to fully remove it. That is a weird tangent happening there. Anyways, what were we even talking about? Oh, Jubilee. But yeah, that game does have 3 blonde women who wear all blue, and now it has Jubilee and Luna Snow, who are going to be hard to tell apart, and I think that that was a misstep on the part of the designers, unfortunately. What can you do? Probably not very much about it. Hang on, this needs to be... There we go. I picked this character and then didn't realize that I was going to be maybe doing something that would be a little bit more of a challenge than I thought I would, but that is fine. That is okay. I definitely will not have time to do a 3rd drawing. I'm not even going to finish a 2nd one today. Man, I am
I was gonna say,
quick.
I'm thinking about having to pack for our flight.
Yeah, we have to leave to go to my parents tonight, and neither of us has packed yet. Hey, Jubby, did we switch the laundry over at all today?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
I
okay,
did
thank
that.
you. Thank God. Okay. So we should be okay on that front at least. But, yeah. Really like the flower though. Thanks! I don't know how I feel about it anymore, but maybe if you like it, I'll leave it the way it is. And try not to second guess myself out of it too hard. Maybe this is just one of those things where I need to stick with it and believe that it'll turn out nice. And not give up too early. And I think secondarily, I have all these lines overlapping, which is kind of overwhelming. But as soon as I like actually texture them to be the color they're going to be in the end, which is not so contrasty, it'll probably be a little bit better. I would imagine. Maybe. I don't know. It'll look cool when you animate it. Thanks! God, I hope so. That's always the hope. I always hope that's how it goes. Are you just working on shading right now? Yeah, I'm on shading now, which will probably carry me until the end of the stream, if I'm being honest. Although, technically, I don't think I have that much left to do, but again, like, I don't know how I'm so much slower when I'm talking than when I'm just drawing on my own. I feel like I'm not actually working slower. Like, I'm reading the chat, but it's not like I'm stopping coloring to do that. You know? Maybe I'm just inefficient. As a person. We'll work on it. Efficiency's not worth it. Turning out good? I'm glad! I guess the thing that matters most is if Selma likes it. God, I hope Selma likes it. God, I hope it turns out good. Brain wants to concentrate on conversation more. That's true, and you know what? I did stop drawing a couple times to have to accentuate my point when we were talking about potentially...
It's time about Cloud Strafe.
Well, I didn't actually pause for that, but I did pause for defending the house centipede.
We did have to defend the house centipede there for a little bit.
What do you mean we? I was defending him from you.
I like him. I think he
Don't even
deserves
pretend.
benefits.
You're lying. You're not telling the truth. Does anyone remember the beginning of the stream? Does anyone remember? Am I losing it?
Nobody remembers anything I say. It's the perfect thing.
Talking about your lie on ice? Yeah. Your truth in June.
Your truth in June.
Your ice in... Well, hang on. Yuri on April?
God, I love that Yuri stuff.
Jubby.
I don't actually remember which one's Yuri.
What do you mean, which one is Yuri? Which character? What do you mean?
Alright, I forgot the opposite of yaoi is...
You were lice in April? Yeah, we can come full circle to Gary proclaiming that his favorite bug is lice because it allows him to clock people. I still don't know what he meant by that. Clock people. Gary, you try to punch people? Why would you punch someone who has lice? Shouldn't you be just, like, not touching people who have lice, maybe? But lice isn't spread through touch. It's spread through your hair and other people. I don't know. I have to remind myself to get back to work on my attack. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's distracted. Makes me feel a little better. About the fact that I'm not actually working very quickly here. But I have officially broken my record from all of my other previous years and attacking on Artfight. I think my maximum before was 9, and today I already completed 1, so the record was broken. At the literal very start of stream. So you know what? I can't complain. Okay, that seems fine. That seems fine. Scalera is like still misshapen. I feel like it's up too high on this side. There we go. Oh, I need the white lines around behind the eye line because that'll add clarity. How dark is your tide right now, Jubby? If you had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
You said my hide?
Your tide? How dark is your tide?
It's pretty dark, but I would say if you were trying to skin my hide,
I'm not doing that.
I think
though.
I would. What furry do you think I'd be if I was a kind of animal I'd be?
What do I think you would be?
Yeah.
I think, Jubby, that you would be... actually, that's a hard question. There's a part of me that kind of wants to say that you'd be like a river otter. For some reason. I don't know. Shroomates, what vibe of furry does Jubby give off to you? If Jubby was a furry, what kind would you think Jubby would be?
I think I'd be a cybernetic.
Do you want to be a proto-gen?
I don't know what those are.
Those are the guys that we see at Otakon who have the really cool like techno suits with like the
Someone
LED
just
displays
said
on their face.
Cyborg Jubby. That is correct. Also saw
You said
wolf.
someone here. Wolf? River otters are mischievous. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. River otters are mischievous. Jubby is also what? Mischievous. I believe a river otter has the capacity to tell a lie.
I've seen them lie.
Yeah, so you could be one, is what I'm hearing.
What do you think you would be?
What do I think I would be?
You'd
The
be a
Shroommates.
panda, right?
Yeah, the Shroommates decided I'd be a panda.
Yeah.
However, if I was something based on personality and not just based on the things that I say, that may change the answer, right? Because the panda was only chosen because I say bear with me often and because it kind of looks like my color palette, you know? Seagull Jubby. Actually, I know that you're joking, but I feel like that actually would make sense. Seagull Jubby would be kind of good.
Why would I be seagull adjacent?
Not adjacent, just a seagull. Because you are mischievous. You've been known to steal fries. Rage baiter. Yes.
I think you've taken my fries. I would say you're more seagull-esque.
Okay, but I'm not a rage baiter. I'm not a liar. You cackle really loudly.
I do cackle really loudly.
When was the last time you cackled really loudly? I don't think we got to hear you cackle loudly on stream today at all.
One of these days I'll cackle.
Okay.
I think I'm trying to think of animals. I think I would be a.
I'm waiting for this to just be like a Germa King of the Jungle.
A what?
King of the Jungle.
King of the Jungle. Yeah, yeah.
Like Germa was.
God, I love that guy.
Chaos Trash Panda.
Oh, raccoon. Yeah.
You could
now
be a
we're talking.
raccoon. I could see that for you. If I was a panda and you were a trash panda, that'd be kind of cute, right? We could both be pandas, kind of.
Yeah. I think I'd be koala adjacent.
Koala adjacent. Okay.
People
Jubby
have said
eats
that about
one
me.
food as a diet forever. Yeah, what would your food be as a koala? You can only eat one thing.
Eucalyptus.
No. You have to pick your own. You can't just take what they're
Aloe
doing.
vera.
Aloe vera. Okay. That's your favorite thing?
That's what I'm gonna eat forever.
Okay, sure. I think based on personality, if I was an animal, Actually, I don't have an answer.
Sausage link.
That's not an animal.
You need to see like a big, you know, it'd be funny, a big pig.
A
Like
big pig?
Yeah, like a big pig.
Why would that be funny?
Outfit
I'm
would-
not following.
No, like a pig costume. You know what I mean? Like a.
A furry who is a pig? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Like a.
Oh,
Like
okay.
a. Could you imagine they're a pig and their job is, you know. Think that one through, guys.
That would be interesting. Do they do that in like Zootopia?
That's a thing that they do. They have jobs usually.
Yeah, in Zootopia they have jobs, but like Judy Hopps
No,
is a
I'm not
cop
talking
and
about
she's
Zoot-
a...
I'm talking about furries. Furries.
Those things are just
usually-
furries to me. Those are furries. I think they're furries. I think it'd be weird to say that they aren't. Jubby has stopped.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're saying. I'm not talking about Zootopia. I'm talking about real life.
Sure.
They usually have costume ideas that are like that their character has a job within the universe
Okay.
they live
That's
in.
fair. Pigs are cute.
Pigs are cute.
My
Yes,
little
I agree with
sister
that.
had an obsession with pigs as a kid, which like you wouldn't think given every other thing that there is about her. Of all the animals for her to really, really be interested in, pigs would have never been on my radar for her. But they've been on your radar, Jubby?
No, I wouldn't. I would not say so whatsoever.
But
Then
she
again, I
had
really
an
like
entire
pigs.
shrine for pigs. Let me tell you, she was dedicated to them. My family, mobilized to go to the Piggly Wiggly just for her, which is not a thing that occurs near me. There is not a Piggly Wiggly within. I can't tell you how
4,000
far,
miles.
but probably a couple hundred at least miles of where I live. Or where we lived at that point in time also. Not that I think I'm any closer to one now, but I might be. Who knows? But anyways, we mobilized to a Piggly Wiggly just for her because she was so obsessed with pigs. We had koozies, which didn't make sense because she was a child, but like she had that. She had pig-shaped ice cube trays. She had Angry Birds merchandise of the green pigs which are in that, which I would think is a pig lover.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't you hate Angry Birds as a pig lover? Because the whole point is killing them?
You gotta kill them, yeah.
Like, that never made sense to me, unfortunately.
But you play that game? That game's awesome.
What game? Angry Birds?
Angry Birds?
Did you see the Angry
Game was
Birds movie,
insane.
Jubby?
I did not watch the Angry Birds movie, even though I know that it was particularly really good.
Oh, was it? That's not what I heard.
I mean, I would have a good time watching that film. Me personally.
That's fair. You're
some
pretty
fellas
open-minded
come-
about films.
We recently watched Paul Blart Mall Cop. I don't know if we did this stream.
Well, I don't know if we did. But, well, oh no, we did. We talked about how he is somebody who now, like, would appeal to people because, like, the dad bod is back in.
I really think that he would. I believe that people want Kevin James. They want Kevin James. They just don't know it yet.
They just don't know it yet. They haven't looked within themselves to find that they want him yet.
Everyone wants what's the pretty boys now? Everyone wants a Jacob Elordi. What they really want is a Paul Blart. You want a local guy with hypoglycemia
And a really kind heart.
and a kind heart,
Ooh, that is a gross color. What happened?
access to health insurance.
He does have access to health insurance. Just don't get him drunk and you'll be okay, apparently. I do think that was the worst part of the movie, was him getting drunk
Apparently-
and being really weird.
Someone said the dad bod is less popular.
What? What do you mean? With who?
I have noticed this. The problem is it's with this rampant overuse of Ozempic. People believe that just like a normal body is not good enough. They couldn't even fathom the power of a Kevin James-esque form.
That's fair. I think that we also, this is something that I thought was really funny in gacha games. I think we don't understand what it is to be muscular or to have any amount of weight on your body, because they'd be like, oh, this character in Genshin Impact is plus size. And I was like, I wouldn't even go as far to say that she is shaped like a regular human being yet. She had thicker thighs than maybe any of the other characters in that game had, but I would not give her any more than that. Theoretically.
I think that we don't give enough. This is actually probably something interesting to discuss on your stream that's about character design. Is that I think some of the harshest beauty standards come from anime sometimes.
You know what? I could agree with that.
I think the overly skinny, the idea that plus size is usually only represented in like almost like a sexualized way.
Or
I
is
think
like
it's-
only
I
the
think
character that people think is funny, but I guess that's still a broader issue too.
Yeah.
Interesting. She was supposed to be plus
I
size.
think-
She's in fact not plus size. Yeah. What was? I don't remember her name was. There was the pink cow one. In Genshin, because I think she came out right after I did my tier list, so we didn't actually critique her design. But I remember people calling her plus size, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Are we looking at the same character? I don't think we are. What, Jubby?
I think dudes especially have like the body types of men in anime is they're either very skinny or they're just so jacked. They're just they're so jacked that like it hurts your eyes, like they're just so muscular.
I will say that is
Guts
also true
preserved.
because like I think I have seen some slightly, like, I wouldn't even say plus size female characters, but I've seen female characters that aren't as thin as others sometimes, maybe, you know? But I feel like I haven't actually seen that in anime for men outside of, what is his name? There's the one guy in, what is it called? Ori Monogatari, the male lead in that. He, I think, is probably the only, like, I guess he's just like tall and kind of broad though. I don't even know if he's like particularly plus size. He's just large.
Most anime characters that are larger individuals are usually like kind of annoyingly portrayed as like, yeah, like you said, the comic relief, or they're like whole characters that they can get even bigger. I think
what do you
about
mean? They're characters that they can get bigger?
There's one character from Naruto that I think about. His name is Choji. He's overweight, and then his whole character is that he can turn to like a big ball and roll people over. And I'm like, that's kind of mean.
That is kind of mean. What in the world? There was an outrage when Overwatch slimmed down Mei. They kind of reversed it. What? They changed that?
Slimmed down Mei?
I didn't know they did that. That's kind of wild to me because I remember she was considered to be like positive, like plus size representation too. That's wild.
Again, she looks her best when she first debuted, best version of her, first version.
The original.
Another thing is, I also remember there's like these things that always happen when they discuss characters like this, where they're like, oh, but her whole point of her character, she runs around and fights people, so she'd be like, you know, losing weight. It's like she also wears a giant parka and fights in Australia. So
yeah, I was gonna say, why do we care that much about realism? There's a talking gorilla in that game. Like, why?
Yeah, there's an actual. He wears glasses.
Yes. What is? Leave me alone. Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel
Bring
like...
back the real Mei.
Bring back the real Mei. I feel like I actually do just have to get rid of some of these lines. I was gonna have them showing, but I feel like I actually don't want them to now that I've seen them. It's just too busy, and the hair's dark enough that, like, I can just, like, see it through it. Or I don't need to see it through it. We could just have it be fully opaque, because I think this is just way too busy right now. Oh, but I did kind of... Oh, no! Oh, no, oh, no. There we go. I'll just have to erase it out. I'll have to fill in what's under it, but this shouldn't be too bad. Because, like, this is a little better already. This is less overwhelming. Get rid of that in there. Get rid of this here. I thought flowers are sort of translucent, so it might be cute as an effect. And I was wrong. I can admit that.
I was wrong.
There, that's much better already. And then get rid of the nose also, that we can see through. Yeah, I think that works way better. And now it's done. Running around fighting all the time does in fact not make you lose weight because your body reaches an equilibrium. That's true. And also similarly, the way that your genetics play a role in your ability to gain or lose weight cannot be understated. For some of you, or some of us maybe, you are going to be at a certain weight range regardless of how much exercise you are doing. That's just the way it is, essentially. And that's not a bad thing. Like, people are just predisposed to different types of weight depending on maybe background, or like I've heard that people whose like families survived a famine may like retain weight a little bit more. And I think that was why Ozempic originally started coming around, was because like there are some people where it was like, hey, we've tried everything. It would be nice to lose weight for medical reasons, maybe. Why not? And then everyone started using it for all kinds of reasons too. So
yeah,
don't know.
I mean,
yeah,
that's the
gotcha
biggest problem. That,
sorry.
That's the biggest problem that most people don't realize, is that like people that have body problems and struggle with that, when you starve yourself, you actually don't lose weight. Your body like goes into you're gonna die mode.
Yeah.
And it like retains, you know, like it dries.
Yeah, this is true. So what I'm hearing is that Mei is perfect the way that she was, and they should put her back.
Put her back. That's what I'm saying. Put her back.
Put her back. Do not change that on me. This does make me feel like I should do a critique for some of the designs in that game at some point now, though.
Probably should. I mean, people like that game.
They do.
It is a good game.
Is it? I remember there was a big controversy when Overwatch 2 happened.
I don't know anything about Overwatch 2. My thing is it's a good game. People like it. And there was kind of this weird era where people were like, Overwatch was never fun. It's like, well, it was fun.
That's just
like,
not
people
true.
Really
yeah.
loved it. Yeah, people loved it.
I don't think. I know that there was a time when people weren't happy with it, but I don't think there was a. I don't think that's true to say at all. I think there was definitely a time when people liked it. They're dropping the 2. What was the point then? Why did they do that? I don't even remember. Why did that happen in the first place? It was like not really the kind of game that I feel like needed to be released in installments. Can you imagine League of Legends 2?
You gotta keep updating your game even though people the original. Like a Counter-Strike. It went from Counter-Strike.
Oh, you know what? Counter-Strike did do that, didn't they?
Counter-Strike Go, and Counter-Strike 2. And it does. It's usually just engine upgrades. Like that's usually all it is. But then most people just prefer the originals almost always.
But I feel like, can't you do like engine changes to live service games? Oh wait, I guess you can't. That does defeat the entire purpose of it. You can't do an engine change in a live service game. So if they wanted to change that, they do have to release an entirely new version potentially, right? I guess that is what it came down to. Also, I think that hair was too high contrast. Yeah, that's, well, actually, maybe I like the contrast better. I'm kind of torn about this. I feel like I'm not actually done this one, but I like don't know what else I would change about it, so I may just have to leave it be because it is just about 6 p.m. and we can't go over today. We do have to pack to go on our trip.
We do gotta pack to go on our really wonderful trip.
Overwatch said, oh, our code is not built for the PvE campaign that we want to do, so we're going to make Overwatch 2 for that, and then didn't do the PvE campaign, and then released a really mediocre, partially paid version that sucked, and then got rid of that, now it's just Overwatch. Ah, I see. So they attempted some trial and error, and turns out it was just error and error and error, and actually not trial. They didn't try the thing that was supposed to be trial, and then they gave up. I see. What not
Sometimes
to do.
don't undervalue how good it feels to give up on something.
What? Okay. I won't.
Just be like, whoops, sorry guys.
I won't undervalue it.
We'll get them next time.
Okay, I see. But I think now's about a good time to start wrapping up, maybe. We did 2 attacks here. We have one for Selma's character, and we have one for Pastella Roach. Maybe this just needs more contrast is all I'm feeling. Maybe this needs more contrast. This happened last time on stream. But we did 2 attacks. That brings me to 11 attacks total, which is crazy. More than I've ever done before. Jubby, how are your victories? What are your victories for the day? You played Insane Aquarium, and that went mostly well, I think. And then you tried to escape it. You played Nuclear Throne, and I think you looped at least once, right?
I did loop once, and then now I'm playing Dark Tide, and I remember how fun this game was, and how it is kind of actually better than the new Hammer game that came out.
Oh, really?
As messed up as that sounds.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Have you figured it out? Have you figured it out?
I think I figured this out.
Hell yeah. You got it. Did I accidentally attack normal EG instead of Panda EG? That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Either or is fine. They're both me. It works. Thank you for attacking an attackless character. I didn't realize this character was attackless. I just liked the design. I thought it'd work well for this style with it being sort of eye focal, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, Jubby and I think, need to go pack and finish our laundry. And I need to take care of a couple things around the house before we leave for the night, because I won't be back for over a week. So,
this is true.
Thank you guys for joining me here today. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jubby, for also joining me here today. I appreciate you being here.
Hello, guys.
Hi, Jubby. How are
Lots
you?
of fun today, guys.
I thought you were going to introduce yourself just now.
Yeah, I'm Jubby. I'm a freelance artist, not Fungi.
They're stealing my intro. You have to have your own identity. You can't just be me. You do other things. You play video games mostly. When you are on the stream.
On your stream, yes.
When you're not on stream, you're mostly photographer. You are Jubbiest of the Darkroom, photographer, miniature painter extraordinaire. We'll come up with a better one for you.
One of these days, I will paint a miniature on stream.
We can make it happen. Maybe we can both paint some miniatures on stream together. Because if we share the camera, that might be kind of okay. Because you'd have to be in here to do it. Because there's no other way to attach the camera to something. Because I don't think the cord on it is long enough. But yeah, YouTube shroommates, I will say farewell. I hope you have a safe and productive and enjoyable weekend. And not just weekend, but an entirety of next week and the following weekend too. Don't worry, I'll come back. I'll be back the following Monday. But I'm going on vacation. There will be things occurring on Twitter. I will send things in the Discord in my absence. Don't forget about me. But thank you for being here. I will see you later. Bye, YouTube shroommates. Bye-bye. Now let's see. Let's find